The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
Where's my money, bitch?
You're still laughing after what? It's been like 5 weeks since I changed the intro.
I'm sorry, that just it gets me. Like the way you're like,
you know what? My intro should have been just my intro. Like I was like pulling the Blu-ray where I was like that should
Well, I have the disc, but I'm not gonna pull it out right now. I don't want my ass showing on camera.
I don't have a DVD, but I do have Peacock to thank. So
Peacock.
The Peacock.
Yeah.
See, I had the 4K for a day, which I'll get into.
Oh no! Don't tell me Universal gave you a faulty copy.
Jared, I know this.
No. It's not faulty, but I'll explain later in my topic.
Okay.
I know what you're talking about.
All right, everybody. Welcome to the show. Before we get started, Jordy, do you want to review last week's movie since you didn't get a chance because of the bathroom incident?
I think I'm good. You know. Besides, I actually do want to talk about a movie that I watched last week on Saturday late night. You know,
we're not going into that yet. I just wanted to be sure that if you really wanted to review, if you really do want to review it, you could do it right now.
I'm good. Whatever it is that you guys talked about, I mean,
Ow.
I'll go with it. And besides, my topic later, I'm going to be talking about a movie that I watched late night on Saturday, you know, and it's actually a pretty good movie, but it's not the movie we're going to be talking about later night. It's a different movie.
Not
Stop flipping the fucking phone, Vic. It's cost you over $1,000. Plus, you got enough of your computer, which almost cost you $1,500. So why are you doing that? Anyway, as I was saying, I just want to talk about the bullshit that's going on with X.
No.
I thought we were going to talk about the bullshit that's going on in regards to the Barbie movie and David Zaslav benefit.
Oh boy.
I was going to say
I do have a lot to say, but I want to talk about X first.
Yeah.
X.
Me and my brother talk about it too.
Why would you want to talk about your ex?
No. I'm not. Never in a relationship.
More like
we're talking about the new name for Twitter.
No, more like no, Jordy. More like X marks the death of a bird.
I called you a Jaws version, by the way. You lost your virginity to Jaws.
Yeah, I did, and it was today.
Oh.
But X is the new name for Twitter. And you wonder why I personally believe that Freds is going to kick your ass.
Oh, Jesus, Tyler.
Just so we're clear,
I've
heard of this name change. I don't get the idea of why.
I don't get it either.
I don't get it.
I mean, is this something politically correct that we need to know about?
Elon Musk just likes the letter X. He just likes the letter X. He puts it on everything. Even his kid is named X something.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, say that again.
Do you want to know what Elon Musk's child's name? You want to know what it is? This is it right here. Hold on. Wait.
Say it.
I'm gonna hold on 1 second. Fuck you, Washington Post. I want to read the fucking article so I can copy and paste it. Fuck you. I'm going to BBC.
Don't mind me. I'm just eating my pork chop.
Make sure that's copied. Let me paste it in the live chat because I want to see it. I want everybody to see this. It's under David, but this is the name. This is the name. This is the name of his kid.
Zay. I don't know how this is spelled.
My brain literally just turns to
I
mush right now.
I have a
looking at
freaking
this
article that tells you how to pronounce the name.
My
From
brain just turned into mush.
What?
It's
felt-
pronounced. Okay, hold on.
I felt like I'm losing brain cells from.
Pronunciation. They have different they have different ideas how to spell the name. It's just a letter X, then AI, like that, like how you say the letter A, then I. So it's pronounced X Ash
Right.
A12.
Let me do.
X Ash A12. What the f-
Jared, is it just me or am I losing brain cells from looking at this freaking name?
My brain.
Sorry, I'm having a stroke over here. So you know.
my brain just.
The-
short-
By the way, that was like 2 years ago when that happened. So
Yeah, I
yikes.
remember when that happened.
Jesus. Anyway, X, you wonder why Fred's is gonna kick your ass? I'm sorry, but this is one of those times where I'm actually on Mark Zuckerberg's side, and I actually I'm been known for criticizing the shit that he does, and yet I think he's doing a better job with Fred's than any of that. You wonder why people are leaving X? What is this? It's gonna be the DX? Is gonna be the fucking mascot for X? So I did stalk Jared's letterbox profile, and we need to talk. He's one of the ones that gave Zaslav money.
Jared, I saw it too, but
You participated in this stupid meme known as Barbenheimer.
I did.
And
I'm saving movie theaters, guys.
No, Tom Cruise is.
Wait a minute. Wait.
It's
you,
underperforming.
You paid to see Barbie?
He
Yeah.
did. I
He
stalked
did.
his
You
letter.
did, Dave.
Listen. You want the proof? I'll show you the proof.
Because I wanted to see the movie.
No, hold on a second.
Oh
Shut
no,
up.
he's
I
going
wanna-
to
I
my
wanna say
letter.
something.
Yes, I'm going to your profile.
Why-
I'm gonna
why-
out you.
Jared, why are you giving David Zaslav money?
Let me go to New for Friends. Where the fuck? Here we go. All right.
I gave the other people that were in the movie money.
No, you gave Zaslav money. I'm sharing my screen. Okay, it should be up now. And now look at this. Barbie.
Oh, hey, a sneak peek of my review for
Barbie.
this week.
4 stars. 4 stars.
I don't care if people love it or hate it. I just think people should know giving David Zaslav your money is like,
155 million it made. $155 million.
Like, here's the thing, because it is, distributed, by, Warner Brothers Discovery or Warner Brothers Films, which is the same
Warner
company.
Brothers Pictures.
The problem is when you're giving money to pay that movie, you're paying Zaslav your money.
Yeah, exactly. You're like, or people go like, you're actually paying for the movie theater. You're giving them money. No, that's the concession stand. The concession stand is where they make the money. The ticket, that's where Warner makes the money. In other words, Jared, I have no choice.
I hereby discharge you from duty.
That was rude.
Yeah, how
Hey, at
Barbie.
At least he ain't firing you like Subway fired Jared from Subway.
At least I'm not a pedophile.
Well, the thing is, Jared, the thing is, Jared.
Hey, enough.
The thing is, that Jared right there, he got 18 years in prison by a judge. But you know what? He didn't care because he was okay with anything under 18.
But at least you saw
No.
Oppenheimer. That's
16
all.
years in prison.
I did see Oppenheimer.
I really want to see Oppenheimer.
I need to now.
But I will say, after my head hurt after watching 5 hours of movies in one day.
Well, then again, I only saw 3 hours, so maybe my head didn't hurt. Although technically, I was complaining that Okay, this is gonna lead me to the next conversation because, simply put, my theater that I went to go see the Oppenheimer screening may have been responsible for the sound mixing issue. Because other than one instance, I've heard some people saying the sound mixing is completely unbearable, and I noticed that with the Nolan Island
Well, even
stuff.
some like reviews and stuff that I've seen online and everything, people talk about the sound mixing.
So
wait, what are you talking about? Are you
I'm
talking
talking about Oppenheimer, the other movie of this Barbie Oppenheimer crossover stupid meme.
Let me say this. Are you talking about like, sound mixing, like as if you're in the theater and all of a sudden it's coming from the other theater?
No, it's more like I can't hear the dialogue because the music and sound effects are too fucking loud.
Well, I'm just gonna tell you I'm just gonna be quick right here. One time when I went to a movie theater, I think it was Spartan 16. I think it was with my mother, and honest to God, I think I could have heard another movie going on in another part.
That happens all the time.
All the time for me too.
Where's the soundproof walls?
I'll be watching some serious drama, and then all of a sudden Tom Cruise is like, in the other theater.
No, Tom Cruise is on the fucking train.
Wait. Justin Williams says also, who brings a baby?
This relates to Hunter's story that he told us the other day, where a baby was in an IMAX theater with him and his mother or father. I can't remember. Correct me if I'm wrong. When they saw Oppenheimer, they put a baby in the theater.
Yeah.
First of all, listen. Why would you bring a baby to a movie that's about a nuclear annihilation where there's cussing and you see Florence Pugh's boobs more than once?
No, here's the thing. Why would you
3 times, in fact.
3 times, yeah, 3 times.
Why would you bring a baby to a rated R film? Period.
I don't know.
Okay, it was his mom. Okay, but yeah, how are those, Jared?
Oh, jeez.
Very nice. Very nice. I especially did love the very uncomfortable one. That was a great scene. No! Some people are laughing at it, but I'm like, it is meant to be uncomfortable. At it too,
particularly Emily Blunt's reaction.
It is like it is like meant to be uncomfortable, and I think that laughter is like a genuine reaction to that.
At least it's funnier to Barbie.
but yeah.
But yeah.
Funny thing is, like, if something's made to be like, creepy and whatnot, then
it's not meant to be creepy. It's not like it's incest.
It's like, yeah.
Don't want to. The movie's out for only a week. I'm not going to reveal it.
Yeah. I was telling my boss today, like, about Oppenheimer because I wasn't at work yesterday, and I was trying to tell her like about the ending, and I'm just like, I can't tell her because she wants to see it. She wants to see it.
Without giving anything away, I misinterpreted the ending when I first saw it.
For the record, I want to ask a question. Are we pronouncing it Oppenheimer or Oppenheimer?
That's I don't.
The movie says Oppenheimer.
I pronounced it Oppenheimer so many times,
and they nickname him Oppie, so they don't say Opie.
Oppie.
They don't say Opie like Ron Howard from
Opie
Andy Griffith.
and Anthony, those shock jock radio hosts. But yeah, though the movie I'm going to need to watch again because I want to be sure that it wasn't just my fucking theater that was just being a shit for brains in terms of the sound mixing. Because otherwise, I would have given it a 4.5 out of 5 if it weren't for the sound mixing. So, there you go. With that. Because, I hope to watch it again, though. Although, it probably will not be until it comes home on digital or Peacock or something.
Peacock.
Yeah.
Peacock.
At least it made $80 million. It made more than I thought. Because I thought it was going to be like...
Well, also, I was looking, too. I didn't realize that it was $100 million. Like
no, it's actually 180. It's actually 180.
The budget's 180? Okay.
Yes.
Well, still, I'm like...
According to Wikipedia, so I don't know how legit that is, but I saw... Oh, no, now it's going back to 100 million.
Because I was seeing 100
before.
I'll be right back.
I was seeing 100, and I was
like, about that, Jose.
I was like, thank God. Tenet, was 200 million and then only made like almost 400 million. But that was like during COVID and everything. So I'm glad that he made a lower budgeted movie that will definitely make its budget back.
Because even though it looks expensive, Nolan knows how to not overprice a movie.
Yeah, I was looking at the movie and I'm like, this in a lot of ways looks like one of his most expensive movies. It's crazy.
Like his most expensive up until this point, like in terms of how it feels, I would say is Interstellar because of how it looks. But I don't know how it probably costs more, to be honest with you. Let me have a look. $165 million, so it was more expensive.
So I don't know if you guys know this, but last week before R&R started, I saw my best friend make a post that that he and his fiance were at the theaters watching the Barbie movie. You know what I commented? I said,
"Oh yeah, oh god."
I said, "May God be with you."
Oh, of course. Barbie. No comment. If you want, I don't know if anybody wants to. Now I feel like people are gonna force me to watch it for a rant.
Wait, I'm not gonna force you.
I wouldn't force you.
I'm not going to.
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the viewers.
Well, the thing is, you're not going to see it in theaters because you'd rather watch it when it comes out. Like
I don't even know if I even want to do that.
But the thing is, box office for you don't want to pay box office money.
No, I know I'm not going to see it in the theater, but I don't even know if I even want to watch it pirated. I don't even know. I feel dirty even when I pirate this shit. And I'm not even kidding. I'll make you watch good movies. Oh, you're going to force me to watch another Feige movie, Hunter? Fanboy.
Well,
anyway,
I don't know if I'll watch it because I refuse to give Zaslav $1.
And also the movie has let's just say messages in it, and you know how I feel about those. I've said it many times.
I know, like
politics.
Yep.
Jordy, I wouldn't spend
Thanks,
one penny on
it. Again.
Plus, it's all catered, to be,
TikTok bullshit. That's all it's catered towards.
No, it's also catered more for women than it is for any other audience or girls for that matter.
Well, you can at least try to appeal to a lot of people. Look at say the Charlie's Angels, the McG movies in particular. Not that fucking 2019. That is catered towards women. Yeah, boys can enjoy it too. I enjoy those movies.
I do too.
So yeah.
It's like what I said in the forums, like this past
Just watch
Sunday.
Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1, though. Those are strong female characters.
It's like what I said back, in the forums this past Sunday. Boys, like action figures, and girls like Barbie dolls.
Transformers didn't do well, so I don't know how that works. Anyway, let me check. Okay. All right.
I know Rise of the Beast just came out on Paramount Plus.
I need to watch that. Wait, let me make sure it's on Paramount Plus. I have the website up right now. Oh yeah, it is.
It literally is. It just popped out literally just today, so you can watch it. Yeah, Rise of the Beast is a solid movie.
So I'm probably gonna watch that soon then.
You should. Right.
Okay. So who's gonna go first? Hand? Who raised the hand first?
I don't know.
I think it.
Can we go back to the replay though?
Okay, William, I'm gonna let you go. I need to get my pizza anyway.
All right. Unfortunately, after 9 episodes of not doing any list from this particular YouTube,
you raised your hand first.
Well, then I picked the right choice.
Oh yeah, you did. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to dive into the deep, dark abyss known as Watch Mojo.
Hey, James Cameron, release The Abyss on 4K, please. Thank you very much.
And this is the top 20 most ridiculous shark movies.
Dear. Let me go have my pizza. I'll be back.
Sharknado, no worries. Sharktopus.
The thing is, I actually had for lunch.
We'll get to that. Okay, number 20, we have Deep Blue Sea, which is the movie starring Samuel L. Jackson in it. And Jerry, didn't Rennie Harlan directed that movie, or am I thinking of someone else?
I think he did.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure he did.
I'm pretty sure he did. And there's freaking 2 sequels to this. 2.
I didn't know that there was a third movie. Okay, so
or a second one. Okay,
I knew there was a second one. I just didn't know there was a third one.
Yeah, Rennie Harlan directed that. Thank you, Hunter. Number 19. This title right here just makes me laugh. Santa Jaws.
Is that like one of those Tubi movies, like where you'll get like Amityville Shark Exorcist or something?
I am not joking. A freaking Jaws that takes place in a freaking, I don't know, wearing a freaking Santa hat on his top fin.
Oh God. Yeah, that is that trash that you would just find on Tubi. I watched a Red Letter Media video recently where they just like went over like all this like shit that's on Tubi, like if you have Amityville in the title or Exorcist in the title or Shark in the title, you can just make any kind of movie.
What the hell, man? Like
because there's a bunch of Amityville movies and shark movies that, you know, aren't related to, you know, any kind of like thing, and you can just do whatever. Because nobody owns the name like Amityville. So there's 50 billion Amityville movies.
What's next? They're gonna put like sharks in hell?
I mean, there's already a Shark Exorcist movie, so
what? Are you joking me?
No.
Tell me, Jared, if you're telling the truth. Tell me.
There is Shark Exorcist. You can look it up.
Oh my God. All right. On to the list. Number 18. A movie called Hammerhead Shark Frenzy, aka Shark Man.
So wait, it has two titles?
Well, apparently, like, Shark Man is like the short title of what I just saw. Well, I just heard in the forum.
Because sometimes there's like foreign films and everything that get retitled every now and then.
Number 17, Super Shark.
I think I've heard of that one.
This is the one that came out in 2011. I'm just looking at the written list. So you were saying, Jared?
I think I've heard of that one, Super Shark. I mean, like...
What is it? Like, what is a shark that possesses the powers of Superman?
I would hope so. I mean, that'd be awesome.
Oh,
I mean, it wouldn't be good, but it would be awesome.
Number 16, Megalodon from 2004.
I missed a lot. You might want to recap for me what this is again.
Okay, a rapid fire for you, Victor. Number 20 was Deep Blue Sea. 19
I love Deep Blue Sea. I'm sorry. I love Deep Blue Sea. Fucking
yeah. Number
it's 19... a very campy movie.
It really is. And you got Samuel Jackson in there too. What needs to be said about him, you know?
Uh-huh.
Number 19 was Santa Jaws.
What the fuck is that?
I told him it sounded like a movie that was on Tubi.
No, it sounds like a Sci-Fi Channel original movie.
Number 18 was Hammerhead Shark Frenzy, aka Shark Man.
Oh my gosh.
Number 17 was Super Shark. And number 16 was Megalodon from 2004.
Is that Asylum?
That sounds like an asylum.
Maybe in my eyes, but I don't know. Number 15.
If Sharktopus is on here, that is an asylum.
Number 15. I've heard of this movie, Dino Shark.
Oh my God! Now that sounds like the asylum.
What? Wait, didn't like the female T-Rex from Jurassic Park culminated with a shark?
Well, it's possible.
Rexy.
I mean, they said that they could reproduce, didn't they? In the movie.
Yeah.
In the movie. Number 14. I've looked clips for this movie, and the kills are absolutely hilarious. You guys need to see it to believe it. It is called Shark Attack 3 Megalodon.
Is that the one with the John Barrowman saying, "Can I eat your pussy?" or something like that? Is that the one where he says that?
No,
is that the one where he says that?
I don't know.
I think that's the one he says that. I believe it. And if that is, it's a sci-fi original movie.
Oh God.
Yeah, Jose.
Oh my God.
That was my reaction when I heard of the name of Dino Shark. Like, what the fuck am I?
Yeah, Hunter says yes. It is it is what I'm talking about. I need. Oh my god, that movie is fucking ridiculous, and that was ad-libbed too. That was not in the script. That was ad-libbed.
Wait, it was ad-libbed?
Yeah, that it was ad-libbed because they needed more footage to pad out the runtime. You said make the shit up on the fly, and then when they cut, after they held cut, everybody apparently laughed really hard, and they kept it in the movie.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't know. Maybe it kind of reminds me of another movie, but moving on. Number 13 is a movie called Bait from 2012.
Bait.
Just Bait. I mean,
that sounds like the Jamie Foxx movie Bait, but I'm sure it's not related to that.
Number 12, Shark Night 3D.
Oh my god.
The one that has like
Sarah Paxton's in that movie.
Oh.
Yeah, this movie is fucking funny.
I never seen this.
It's awful, but it's funny.
You know what's funny though too? 3D. You know what's funny?
It's the same guy who did The Final Destination. Oh,
this is why I want like bring back like super gimmicky 3D movies that are just shitty.
I shit you not, ends with the shot of the water, and then the shark jumps into the camera face first, and it zooms in on his mouth to end the movie like it's because it's 3D. That's a jump scare.
Well, I mean, Gene Siskel hated the freaking, what am I saying anymore? But number 11, Malibu Shark Attack, aka Mega Shark of Malibu.
Oh my god, you can't make this shit up.
I really can't make this shit up. Like, what's next? Sharks now live in Japan? I don't know.
Don't give him any ideas.
I'll have to, at the end of this list, I might have to mention this shark movie that my best friend had me watch.
Oh my god, Chuck Jose. Sharks on a plane.
Yeah, it could be a sequel of Snakes on a Plane.
Can you
to be fair, they did that in the opening to Sharknado 2. Remember?
Oh, no.
Where Kelly Osbourne is like a flight attendant and she gets the first one to get killed off.
Oh my god.
I like the Sharknado movie, but in particular, the second one is my favorite.
Oh my god. Number 10. We're already getting a sequel this year, and yeah. The Meg.
Oh, that movie. No, it's not even funny. It's not even funny bad. It's just bad.
Let's see. My girlfriend was laughing so hard. Okay, when we went and saw Oppenheimer, so like we have a Cinemark that we go to, and nice. Cinemark has like those commercials where it's like if you're watching, a movie on like a screen that's this big, like you're not really enjoying it, like, and then it zooms in to the full screen.
Those commercials. I remember they did one for Eternals. I think.
Well, they did one for the Meg too, and it was just like she's just like that looks like the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
Here's the thing, though, you can watch it on your phone and enjoy it. Sorry, I can't enjoy that cheesy fucking movie on a small ass screen too. It's not like Tom Cruise fucking running a fucking train. So
I'm sorry, I cannot even watch movies from my phone because it hurts my neck.
Well, to be fair, yes, I can't watch movies on my phone. I can watch things easily on my computer that I have here. I can easily watch them on my computer, but I can't watch it on.
Yes,
I've done stuff on my phone plenty of times, but it's not my preferred way of watching.
I can watch YouTube videos on my phone, but I can't watch Netflix on my phone, for instance.
Jose just said, "Shut up, Meg."
Oh my god.
Number 9.
Oh no. Headphones on standby, everybody.
In 1987, the famous tagline was said, "This time, it's personal."
Fuck you.
Jaws the Revenge. Jaws the freaking Revenge. Like the main girl, like seriously, I watched it.
I want to punch a hole in the screen.
Yeah. Remember that Gene Siskel and Roger Ebert review?
Jesus, yeah, multiple dream sequences. Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah, and I remember we're watching Jaws: The Revenge from my Jaws marathon, and once I got up to Jaws: Revenge,
and the shark,
I was just baffled. And you got the shark following the freaking family from New York to the freaking Bahamas out of all.
This is not.
places.
I still know what you did last summer. Okay, this is the exact same fucking plot, but they did that better.
Oh my!
The only Jaws sequel I'm like genuinely interested in is the second one, which has a 4K now.
Exactly, Justin. Ellen Brody is an X-Men, ladies and gentlemen.
She's a mutant.
Like she has like this psychological like connection to freaking Bruce, and I'm like,
that is so. It's just so. And yes, his shirt is Michael Caine's shirt is dry once he gets up on the boat. That's right.
Michael Caine.
Jaws 3D look competent.
Michael Caine, what were you doing? You were in this movie called The Swarm, and now you did this. The Swarm that was about like a freaking swarm of bees.
He could accept his Oscar because he was working on this movie. Yeah.
Wrap your head around that. Number 8. Avalanche sharks.
I don't even know what that is.
What am I?
Sharks in the Himalayas.
Or
Sounds
the
like-
Everest.
It sounds like that Expedition Everest ride at Disney World, but if you add sharks on it.
Well, where's the Yeti at?
Oh my god.
That ride's fucking awesome.
It was, Jared. I love that ride so much.
I'm afraid to go on it because it goes backwards.
Oh,
I was nervous about that too.
I was too, Jared. You're not the only one. Number 7. Mako, The Jaws of Death from 1976.
Sounds like a knockoff of Jaws. Came out 1 year later.
Yeah.
Number 6, Two-Headed Shark Attack.
That's a sci-fi original.
That's Asylum.
Yeah, that's sci-fi original as well.
Number 5, Jersey Shore Shark Attack.
Is this oh no. Was this making fun of the TV show Garbage Dumpster Fire known as Jersey Shore? If so, no. I can't do that.
Oh my god! Like, if you want to add Dwayne Johnson,
Like they have like
as
some
that guy-
Snooki, Wannabe, and Mike the Situation. Why do I know the names of all the cast of Jersey Shore? Jesus Christ, what kind of life do I live?
I don't even know.
Super shitty one.
I don't know.
You are the
Like-
Jersey Shore.
Like you can't. I mean, you can only make it worse from adding Dwayne Johnson and Zac Efron from Baywatch in there. It would have been more horrendous.
Oh my god.
Ugh. Number 4, Mega Shark versus Giant Octopus.
Sci-fi original.
Sci-fi, yeah.
How many sci-fi movies are on this list? Jesus Christ. Almost all of them are sci-fi originals.
I don't
Sci-fi
know.
loves their sharks.
Especially in the
Right.
2010s. Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I know.
Sharks.
What the hell is Sharknado, by the way? That's the book.
It's gotta be like
But sharks are
very
only
top
for,
of the list.
Is only for biology and all that, I believe, and not science fiction. So
Well, sci-fi, they make a lot of stupid shit. They still make a lot of stupid shit. Like, who asked for another Bring It On movie that's
only time they ever-
based?
the only time
stick with the
sci-fi
first one. Thank
actually,
you.
the only time sci-fi actually had something good was when they had WWE product like the reincarnated
Not
ECW.
ECW.
Hey, that was the only thing I could believe that could be interesting to watch because it was live. every now
That
and then.
ECW. No.
Number 3 is Ghost Shark.
I have heard of that.
Oh,
Have heard of that one.
It's pronounced Ghost Shark. The name is Ghost Shark.
Ghost
Taking a photo of that. Tanner, there you go. You know what you gotta do.
You gotta call Ghost Shark.
What do you mean, Tanner? What is he gonna do, Victor?
Take a picture of you like you did last week.
Oh, for God damn it, Tanner! Number 2 is Jared called it Sharktopus.
Sharktopus. I knew that was one of them.
Oh dear, that means Sharknado's number 1.
Yep, it is number 1.
Yeah, I knew it because nothing as ridiculous as that, and it's not as iconic as. It's the most iconic one of these stupid shark movies.
And
other than Deep Blue Sea, that's also pretty iconic too.
Out of all the Sharknado movies, the first one's not even the best one.
The second one's my favorite.
The second one's the best one.
Yeah, the second one is the best one, and because I feel like even though it's less perfect, like they put a little bit more effort in the production value, just a little bit more, and the cast they got for, I'm just like, holy shit, how'd you get these cameos? I'm like, holy shit.
And Victor, you ready? Chainsaw into a freaking shark.
Oh my god. And the fact it's in New York, of course, and they're in a fucking Mets game and that shit happens. And the Mets were okay with doing the movie. They didn't censor their name or anything.
Jose, you bastard.
Oh, yep. Somebody was gonna take a photo of that.
Jose,
there you go.
Bastard.
You mean Chuck Jose, I think.
No, regular.
Oh my
Jose.
god!
Oh,
right. So Tanner sent me the poster about a poster of Jersey Shore Shark Attack. It is based on fucking Jersey Shore. Oh my god!
Hunter just said that he has the Sharknado movies.
Yeah. Oh my god! They made too many of them. I will admit. They should have ended it after like the third one.
I think one movie in particular that I think is horrible is the two-headed shark one.
That's a sci-fi original. Count that one down.
Listen here. This is great acting. You ready? Stay back. And then someone just keeps coming forward. I'm like,
that reminds me. I did want to mention this shark movie that my best friend showed me on Tubi. That was like super low budget.
Tubi has like the biggest dumpster fires. There's an original.
It's called House Shark.
House shark?
It is a shark that is living in a house, and the beginning of the movie,
24.
This girl goes to like babysit at the house or whatever, and the kid she's babysitting is like, like 16, 15, whatever.
Jared,
anyway,
Jared, what the fuck am I hearing?
He's not even finished yet. Let him explain.
She goes to the bathroom, and of course she gets completely naked to go to the bathroom. And the shark smells her asshole and eats her and drags her down through her asshole into the toilet.
Jared, I gotta ask you this one question, and I know everyone's gonna laugh. Are you shitting me?
No. and that so the shark is like very much attracted to buttholes, and so like there are multiple butt things that happen in the movie, and the shark attacks.
Like softcore porno, I shit you not.
And it's funny because that's the only like nudity of the film. But then there's this part where the house is underwater, or like the inside of the house is underwater, and they have like a water filter.
That movie should be called Shark Hole.
They have this water filter, and this is what they're doing. They're walking around the room, walking like this. Like they're wading through the water.
That's right. Tom Missile is making a shark movie. I forgot. He is making a
Big shark.
movie.
Yeah, I saw that too.
But that movie's actually going to be good.
Tell me
what's
what's
release.
Turns out legitimately being like actually better than The Room, but by like quality wise.
It looks better.
Yes, like Tommy Wiseau, the god himself.
Oh my god.
Wait. Yeah. If shark attracted to assholes, we should get Zaslav. Ooh.
Oh, Ringsding.
I agree, Hunter. I agree.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Thank you.
Okay. Since you hold your hand next, Jordy, you go now.
Okay, so there's a movie that I watched late at night. I think it was around 1 o'clock in the morning. So
sometimes I'm a night owl like that too.
And it was a classic horror film made in 1957, known as The Curse of Frankenstein.
Yeah.
I've heard of this.
You were telling
Is
us
this
about
Hammer? Is this a Hammer?
It is. It stars Peter Cushing.
Yes.
And Christopher Lee as the creature. You know.
So is this a Hammer? Is this a Hammer movie? I'm pretty sure
it would be if it stars those two.
Well, yeah, because Christopher Lee as Dracula was in those Hammer series.
See, the thing is, it's like having to see Grand Moff Tarkin and Count Dooku in the same film.
Oh, no shit.
But hey, you know what's so weird? The characters never really met each other in Star Wars, believe it or not. They never really did encounter. I would have loved it if they did, just for kicks, just for nostalgia. But hey, it's whatever.
Not nostalgia. The Star Wars fans don't like that.
Well,
fuck
whatever.
The fan base. That's all I gotta say.
Whatever. Anyway, so basically, put the story. It's based around obviously the story of how Victor Frankenstein.
Hey, it's me.
Not
you.
He ends up.
Victor Frankenstein.
He ends up in jail, and he starts telling his life story about how he wound up in jail. On the date of his execution, to be more exact, and basically put everything. In fact, the young, I can't believe I'm actually going to say it like this. Okay. The actor who played as young Frankenstein, which is Victor Frankenstein as a kid, it was almost as if he was like Peter Cushing. But even though he's probably not related to Cushing, I thought it was actually pretty good because the acting for the Frankenstein character was actually pretty good, And okay, and I know this might become a trend or whatever, maybe a meme, but every time in the movie, I could not help but just chuckle a bit every time, Frankenstein calls for his friend Paul,
Hi, I'm Paul.
Yeah, like
a ball.
I'm not to blame for this alone, Paul. And Paul.
I'm Paul.
Paul.
Hi, I'm Paul from Jimmy Neutron.
Paul or Seth Rogen playing a freaking alien.
Oh God!
I was about to say, I'm like, are we talking about that movie?
But anyway, so the movie goes on. It pretty much, goes through. After he meets Paul, to be his, tutor, I think it was. It skips, past him now being an adult, and it turns out that he has found a way to reanimate the dead, and I know some people may find this a little bit odd, but yet people will like this anyway. The first experiment they did, they had a dead puppy.
Oh God, no!
No! It gets better. They actually brought it back to life, as if it was never dead.
It's dead. Oh. Peter's gonna be very angry.
But here's the thing: it wasn't. I know when they were doing the reanimation process, like in the tank and whatnot, it wasn't really a puppy. It was actually a doll or something, I believe. But I do think
some people don't like the implication, even if it wasn't real. Some people are like that. Especially in thrillers, when a dog gets killed, yikes.
In fact,
the only way there are people rooting for the dog to get killed is Cujo. Fuck that.
Well, the thing is, it would showcase, dead already. The thing is, it was already dead already. I don't think it was killed off screen. I think it was just dead anyway. But Frankenweenie reminds me of that. Be quiet.
Frankenweenie.
Frankenweenie.
And you guys know the story. Because of that, he decides, you know what? If we can reanimate animals and bring them back to the living, and fully functioning and normal, why not people? And that's where he got the idea of, obviously, we all know him getting body parts, including the brain to do it. But unfortunately, because of the brain getting damaged a little bit, I know that's kind of odd for me saying that, brain damage. The fact that, you know, he still used the brain of a very highly educated professor who was already like nearing the end of his life, apparently, because again, he had no family, no relatives and all that. Because Victor kills him, he uses the professor's brain.
I didn't kill anybody.
He uses the professor's brain for the Frankenstein monster, or better yet, the creature. Let's just call him the creature, okay? And so, yeah, and that's when the unraveling, you know, happens. He finally gets to, you know, reanimate the dead as he wanted to. And that's when we get to see Christopher Lee as the creature. And let me tell you something. He used a pair of eyes, you know, for the creature. And I know this wasn't real, just the story. The one of the eyes that looked like as if he was blinded, in my view, I was like, this is the kind of thing that could give children nightmares. And the thing is, I wouldn't blame them.
I highly doubt that. And for my defense, watch Scream 6. Show that to kids.
Oh, God.
If you looked at Christopher Lee, you know, as the creature with one of his eyes blinded, you know, like in the way how he was formed with the, you know, with the monstrous form, you could probably bet that if little kids that saw that back in the day, they'd be having nightmares.
Well, then again, horror was very different than it is now, because a lot of people got scared easily over shit that us as a society kind of don't think is scary that much. And that's why people in these old movies like prefer the atmosphere, because there is really no scares.
Yeah.
Well, to be honest with you, it's not really jump scares. It's more like appearance, most likely.
What I mean by that, there's no jump scares. There's not even thrills. It's just the atmosphere.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, so then you all know the monster escapes. But however, Paul, having to shoot it after it already killed a blind old man and an innocent grandchild, I shit you not, and it was off screen, by the way. So, but the fact that he got closer and closer, I think I can understand why some people, you know, back then could be afraid. But then again, it wasn't horror, you know, thriller, as it were, you know.
Oh boy.
And
Hunter just said if adults wanted to have nightmares, they watch Barbie. Oh wait, they did.
That's funny.
That's clever.
and the asshole joke towards, you know, Zaslav was something. But then again, it's a known fact that Zaslav's an asshole.
Well, of course. Why do I rant about him on a weekly basis? Ever since episode 2.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so the creature, you know, he gets shot by Paul. They bury the creature, but however, Frankenstein brings the creature back to his laboratory, and during the movie, he's already, you know, I don't really condone this, but for some reason, I don't know why, but for some reason, he was engaged to his, you know, to his cousin or something, I believe.
No.
I kid you not. I think it was I think this character, the one he was engaged to, I think it wasn't supposed to be related. But then again, I guess the whole thing is first cousins marry, I think. I don't know. It's a known fact. But I did not see any romantic, you know, any connection between those two. And I'm kind of glad they didn't do that, because it's kind of, you know, weird, you know, having to, you know, have a relationship.
Better episode 2 than the actual episode 2.
Oh my God.
Fuck Attack of the Clones.
Oh God.
Anyway, but however, he's in, you know, in a relationship with a housemate of his, you know, and apparently she somehow had already gotten pregnant for some reason. And she was going to expose anything that Victor had, you know, that was dark, or anything that would really land him in jail or whatever, if he did not marry her. So what does she do? The stupidest thing imaginable. Just look for something to get back at Victor, go to his laboratory, and there's the creature just waiting there. Unchained and everything. unchain everything. She tries to get out, but Victor had already noticed that, she was already in the laboratory, whatever you want to pronounce
it.
Locks the door, and you obviously know what's going to happen. She's going to get choked out or killed by the monster.
Whoop.
And that way there would be no evidence or anybody to try and, leak out anything of his experiments to the public. Because he's a madman.
You're mad.
So, basically Paul realizes what's gone on.
Good God, you're going to explain the whole movie?
Wow.
No.
Congratulations, you're ruining the whole movie again.
Can you at least let me finish?
Well, then that's not. Now, this is one thing I have to say. Maybe now you're telling the story time. Now I don't have to watch the movie.
I actually like telling. Here's the thing. If you want me to stay here, then that's fine because I love telling stories.
I don't. What I mean was that Finnegan, it's a fucking 50s movie, so not a lot of our audience is gonna see it anyway. So, thinking about it, continue.
Yeah.
There you go. See.
Yeah.
Anyway, so after Paul realizes what's going on, that he brought the creature back, and even though he can somewhat be controlled, that's when everything all goes to hell in a handcart. He tries to stop Paul from reporting to authorities. Victor's cousin / fiance, I don't know why I'm saying that, but screw it. She comes in the laboratory. The monster was already off the chain, but he wasn't in the laboratory. Ends up to the rooftop. And Victor, he has no choice but to shoot the creature, but he accidentally shot his cousin, in the arm, I think. I don't know. And he ran out of bullets. He, got jump scared himself, apparently. And you know why, Frankenstein, the Frankenstein monster, the creature's weakness is fire?
Yeah.
Fire.
Well,
yeah.
Fire.
That's how Victor kills him because the fiance cousin.
Fire.
You had I think what is it? What is it they called lamps? When they had to carry something around. Just
the thing. The thing.
The thing.
Wait. What thing? You mean
the thing with the candle?
The thing from another world.
Wait,
no,
the thing?
Not
The John Carpenter movie?
No.
The thing from another world.
It's like a
The
lamp,
50s movie.
like a lantern or whatever.
The thing from 2011.
Oh God, no, not that. The remake.
Anyway, Frankenstein, grabs the lamp or whatever it was, just saying, "Get away from me!" And then he just throws the lamp at
I thought you were
Frankenstein.
to say, "Get away from her, you bitch."
No. I mean,
By the way, you're thinking of lanterns. That's what you're thinking of.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, yeah.
The thing is, the monster, he didn't lay a hand. I mean, he may have grabbed her, but he didn't harm her in any way. In fact, the only thing that happened is the fact that he was going after Frankenstein for some reason. I don't know. I mean, I think the monster believed that the woman was dead, but she wasn't. She only got shot, in the arm, I believe, or something. And once he kept coming towards him, and more so, he took the lantern that he kept holding on. He said, "Get away from me." He throws the lantern at the monster. He gets set on fire, which doesn't kill him, apparently. And he falls back in the laboratory, through a window where there was acid, pool of acid, I believe, that, which kind of, melted away any trace of the Frankenstein monster, which leads to people not believing him because they believe that he's a madman, and even Paul did not want to help him, and that's why you hear me say, "Paul, Paul," and all that.
I had to say Paul Atreides. Next time you say that, I'm gonna fucking do the thing I always do here. So watch your mouth, Hunter.
So, then he gets then they're walking him towards the, the executioner thing. I don't know, I mean, it's the one where you get beheaded, I believe. I don't know what it's called anymore.
Guillotine.
Axe.
The guillotine. There you go.
Guillotine.
Guillotine.
Thank you.
You beat me to it, Jared.
And so, and the thing is, you don't get to see him get killed off screen, which is kind of weird. But then again, had they had the credits go up and then that guillotine comes down, only then would you see him, die. But then again, nobody knows the mystery of why they don't see him get killed, on screen or off screen. You know what I mean?
Oh, great. Ambiguity, my fucking favorite.
But
my favorite.
I'm gonna say this right now. For a classic, I'm not gonna lie, it was actually pretty good. I liked the acting. There are certain things that I didn't agree in the film, like, for example, I mean, I get it that there was a thing back in the day where first cousins marry, but then again, that's the problem. Society has evolved away from that, and it's now being considered incest. So, again, now, as far as I'm concerned with the movie as a whole, I give it a 4 out of 5.
A 4 out of 5. Or what about David's? A plus. A plus.
Now the next movie I think I want to watch. Now the next movie I think I want to watch. I actually think that I want to watch, one of the Dracula movies that had Christopher Lee in it. Just by
another Hammer franchise.
I'm actually really interested in watching the Hammer movies, just because.
And the thing is, I actually like telling the story about it.
The only Hammer movie I've ever seen is it's not even really a Hammer movie. Let Me In. The Matt Reeves movie.
I was going to say the only Hammer film I've seen is Sleepy Hollow.
Let me see if I have.
Which Sleepy? They didn't from '99. They didn't produce that.
I'm the Tim Burton Sleepy Hollow.
They didn't produce that.
Well, it's kind of like a Hammer horror film.
Jordy.
Maybe the aesthetic, but I don't think they produced it.
No, they didn't. It's just
because Coppola produced that.
Ooh, nice.
That's from Scream Factory. Jared, your favorite.
Ooh, I do like him.
That's the one that I saw for my horror tour marathon of 2020.
Face first.
I should be the Frankenstein monster. Oh, great! Now we got Kevin giving ideas.
Oh, damn it, Kevin.
Now here's the thing. I'm only telling the story of, the movie because, again, I actually think that movies tell the stories for you to tell in order for some people to get interested in watching it,
So in that regard, let's reveal what happened to Dead Reckoning Part 1. Oh, no, just kidding.
But either way, that's going to be it for my topic. Who's going next?
I don't know.
I watch every second move. Every second.
All right. I guess it's my turn now. I'm going to be doing, because I didn't do it last time, or was it 2 weeks ago? I can't really remember. The top 20 saddest deaths in horror movies. Yeah, not in regular movies, but horror movies, because Watch Mojo has had shitty, they barely put out a list ever since we last left the air. Number 20, Walter in Get Out. Who the fuck is Walter? Is that Lakeith Stanfield's character? Didn't he die?
What is it?
Walter? Wasn't that Lakeith Stanfield's character?
Yes.
Yeah.
Get out! Get out! Get the fuck out! That's all I remember.
Get the fuck out. Yeah.
Well, that's a great movie, though.
I love him in that movie, though, and everything.
It's funny because he's
just
in Haunted Mansion this week. Number 19, Frank from 28 Days Later. Yeah, I could agree. That's the I think that's the Brendan Gleeson character. I'm pretty sure.
I'm sure it is.
Yeah, that movie is fucking devastating.
Very.
Number 18. This is a movie we're gonna review eventually, so I will not say who it is right now. It's on the wheel. Put it to you this way. I Know What You Did Last Summer. You know which one.
I know what you did last summer.
No singing.
No singing either, but I can't say it right now.
No singing.
And chat, you better behave too and not say it. We have to make it. You have to wait till we review it on the wheel. No singing.
No singing.
Always love you.
Get off Rolf's property before Rolf gets his beating stick.
I love Eddie.
Rolf.
I'm all alone. There's
Shut
no
up.
one here.
Anyway, moving on. Number 17, Grace from Blackwater. I've never seen this movie.
Blackwater.
Fucking independent movie. It's
Grace
similar.
from Blackwater.
Look this up. Grace. I don't know.
I feel like I've heard of
Blackwater's name of the movie. Character. Grace is the name of the character.
I can't tell if Jose's saying ghost singing or no singing, but if he wants to sing, I mean, I'm just having fun.
Blackwater. What is it? The one with Dolph Lundgren?
2007.
Oh,
2007.
What? I gotta look this up.
I'll be right back.
Dolph Lundgren. I don't think he's ever done a horror movie.
Never heard. Okay, never heard of it.
Number 16, Omi Angle from Krampus. I don't know. I never seen it.
Ooh.
I never seen Krampus.
One of my friends has seen Krampus, but I haven't.
Number 15, Father Damien in The Exorcist.
Yes.
Yeah. Going down the fucking stairs.
Yep.
Wait, was
my
that him?
absolute favorite?
Yeah, it was him that went down the stairs.
Oh, The Exorcist.
Number 14.
Well, okay, while Vic's gone. The Exorcist. When that death scene happened across the stairway, I was like,
that's not scary. That's not fucking scary. Hereditary. Fuck that.
Oh God. Charlie should have watched out for that pole. He really should have watched out for that pole.
Fuck A24. That's all I gotta say. And fuck you, Ari Aster. Especially you. Taylor Swift wannabe fucking ass. Number 19, Nancy from The Final Girls. Never seen the movie, but I've heard of it before.
Wait, number 19?
I've heard that's a pretty fun
13,
movie.
excuse me.
Oh,
13,
oh.
not 19. I'm a fucking idiot. Number 12. Yeah, I agree with this one. Dick Halloran in The Shining. I agree with this one.
Yeah.
Dude did not deserve it.
He was the most kind character in the whole movie, and he died.
He's the only death in the whole film, unless you count Jack.
Yeah.
Yes, especially that one tracking shot that's like in the hallway. That is like.
Okay, this next one I gotta agree because this movie is fucking devastating, but it's amazing. Suk Woo from Train to Busan. That's the main character.
Yes,
that is one of the most devastating endings I've ever seen.
And the entire movie itself is tension filled up the ass, but
it
in
is
a good
so
way.
good. It is so good.
That's one of my favorite.
One of the
zombie
best
movies.
Korean movies of all time.
One of the best zombie movies too.
Number 10, Emmett DeWitt, 10 Cloverfield Lane. I guess that's the other guy, not John Goodman. The other.
Oh
guy.
yeah, he got it pretty rough. He got it pretty rough in that.
Yeah.
Number 9, Ben in Night of the Living Dead, aka the reason why it got an X.
Yep.
It's not sad. Apparently, George R. R. Martin. What the fuck did I say? George R. R. Martin. George R. R. Martin did the Game of Thrones books. He still hasn't finished. Anyway, George A. Romero is who I was referring to.
Thank you.
Apparently, it's not supposed to be sad. It's supposed to be a ballsy ending.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and apparently George A. Romero was like in a fight with that X rating, and he was like, "Hell no, I'm keeping that in." And good to him for having some balls.
Number 8, Lee Abbott in A Quiet Place. That's the John Krasinski character.
Yeah. That's really good.
Number 7, Nancy in Nightmare on Elm Street 3, Dream Warriors.
Oh
they pretty much.
My God.
Yeah.
That is heartbreaking, man.
And this is why I prefer Wes Craven's New Nightmare.
Ooh.
I love Wes Craven's New Nightmare.
Oh, I
do.
That's underrated as hell.
Number 6, The Fly. Just The Fly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even
that's rough.
That was.
Number 5, Carrie from Carrie, and this is specifically the 1976 original, not the 2000.
Not the remake.
TV movie, not the Rage Carrie 2, certainly not the Chloe Grace Moretz remake either.
Chloe Grace Moretz. I
heard the TV movie's even worse. I heard it's worse because I heard it's apparently was supposed to be a backdoor pilot for a TV show. NBC was trying to capitalize on Buffy or something. Fuck you, NBC.
Buffy.
Number 4, is Dewey.
No, yes.
That scene was something else. I'm shedding tears right now.
I sound like Arnold. Oh Jesus. Number 3.
Oh boy.
The Mist.
Yeah.
Fuck the Mist. Fuck that. Fuck you ending. Fuck you.
I love it. I love that ending.
Fuck you.
Never saw it.
And you wonder why Frank Darabont has barely done any movies now. Jesus Christ. Ever since he got screwed by the Walking Dead producers and AMC, he's done jack shit. Anyway, that ending sucks. Number 2 is Georgie from both It movies. No. Specifically not the remake, not the 2017 CGI abortion. I heard the miniseries isn't much better. Sorry, it's Stephen King is hard to adapt. And number 1, Gage Green in Pet Sematary. I've only seen the remake, and the remake sucks balls.
Oh,
yeah,
that remake is terrible.
That is garbage. So I don't know anything about this one, so I can't comment on that. If anybody knows about that, yeah, there you go. So that's my list because mediocre.
Yeah, the remake. Yeah. That's the one with Jason Clarke too.
Oh yeah, it was with Jason Clarke and John Lithgow.
I forgot he was in that movie, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that movie sucks.
And we're getting another freaking movie this year. Oh my God.
Yeah, why do we need another one? Why?
I don't.
Paramount Plus, what are you doing?
What are you doing, man? Come on.
But yeah, that's my list. So, Jared?
All right. So, I might...
Yeah, X, Twitter.
Wakanda forever. No, I'm just kidding.
Anyway, I might split this into 2 sections, maybe not, but because I'm looking at like the time and we're good on time.
Yes, we're good on time.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So anyway, a couple weeks ago, obviously Prime Day happened, and I took it upon me to get some more 4Ks because I am obsessed with getting 4Ks right now for my 4K TV and my 4K.
Yeah, how do you expect this? Oh no, you can't even see that. But Jesus.
That is.
So anyway, I tried to get like ones that I was like legitimately like I need to have that or like.
Oh, one more thing before you go further.
Yes.
Something that makes me very happy. Paramount announced that Scream 3 is going to 4K.
I did see that.
Finally, all you gotta do, Lionsgate, is give me 4 and we have a complete collection.
Yes.
Because Lionsgate owns 4, so then again, the Lionsgate doesn't fucking care. Why are they making Saw 10? Wait, we're at 10 now? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get it either.
So yeah. For Prime Day, I got me some 4Ks. I got them based on like I was like, well, I really want that, and also like depending upon like how cheap they were and stuff. So cheap. I only ended up getting 4, but sadly because of reasons, I have 3 with me right now.
Well, you want to tell that story?
Well, I'll tell that after I show off what I have.
All right.
So first of all, what I got here. I've got the classic romance film Casablanca.
Never seen it.
I've seen Casablanca once before, and it's really in need of a rewatch. So I'm hoping this is the first black and white 4K I own, which I hear black and white 4Ks look really freaking good. So I'm excited to.
So that means Oppenheimer's gonna look good on 4K by default.
I mean, yeah, and the fact that it was shot on film.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Victor, I have a suggestion for you. You should watch a movie starring Humphrey Bogart.
Where'd you get that from? Sue.
Humphrey
There you go,
Bogart.
Gary. Sue him.
But yeah, I'm
I
excited
just
to
had to-
watch this. I really like. I might watch this like
What I
this
really
week at
can't
some
stand,
point.
I don't know if that 4K has it, but the slipcover has that stupid Warner Brothers 100 logo.
This
blocking
does
the
not. I was
Good.
surprised. This one does not.
Good. That shit looks
So,
ugly on the slipcover.
It kind
I'm
of does.
wondering
Actually.
if I get the Maltese Falcon,
Ugh,
if it will
that's gonna
have it.
have that. Ugh, that cover, that thing ruins the slipcover. Ugh.
Yeah.
Every single one of their new releases has it.
Even
God.
the original Exorcist has that slipcover.
Yeah, it's
on
going
to
Kinda
have it.
ruined
I guess because Casablanca's 4K came out last year, maybe.
More than
which
likely,
is-
yeah.
Yeah. And then next we have, well, look at that, another Warner Brothers movie, and it's
Fuck Warner. Why you
Willy
doing that for
Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Thank you.
I like the movie, but yeah, I'll zip my mouth about the remake right now.
I watched this movie a lot as a kid, along with the Tim Burton remake, which yes, I do like. I
There
like
you
it
go.
a lot.
I'm not the only one getting canceled tonight.
Listen, I like both. You can like both.
Yes,
Critics
exactly. You
like
can
both,
like both.
too.
You can like both.
But also, like, I really want to see this, and also, I really like this 4K and how, like, I don't know, it's like got like this like shiny like sparkles on like the font, and then also like the 4K logo. I don't know. It's really cool. It looks really nice. So
I really want to get that too.
Whoa.
Excuse me.
Willy
I
Wonka
am
is
oopsie.
a classic.
And
Yeah.
then the other one that I have, which sadly, I think it's because, you know, it's a few years old now. It does not come with a slipcover, which is
Oh, God.
sad.
Mm.
Yeah.
But it is one of the greatest films I have ever seen. It's one of my absolute favorite movies, one of my rare 10 out of 10s, and that is The Wizard of Oz.
Ah.
I had to get this. Like,
You
this
mean you
is
had to?
just like,
Let me show you something.
that is just one of the movies.
Let me show you this.
And,
Yeah, you're 30 pounds overweight, William.
holy
Hey,
crap!
shut the fuck up.
Wait, is
Shut
that
the fuck up, Victor.
Is that the? Does that
Look at this.
come with the Blu-ray or
Blu-ray.
with the 3D Blu-ray?
It actually does. And
Okay,
I'm looking at the limited edition sticker on it. I have 45,801 out of 220,000 copies of this.
I thought
Whoa.
it was 666 of 666.
because my best friend has has that box set with the Wizard of Oz in 3D.
Yeah.
And he has a 3D TV, but the glasses he has for it, like, they don't like work so very well. So like you have to
Probably
like
one of those battery ones and not the passive ones.
you have to hold it like right here and
Ugh.
everything. So he only watched like 10 minutes of it.
Ugh.
But he said, like, for a movie that was never intended to be in 3D, like, ever, like, he was just surprised with how much, like, because, like, a lot of, like, 3D, it's about, like, you know, like,
In your
what's
face.
out in front of you.
Yeah.
This is, like, he's like, there's so much, like, depth, like, inward, like,
Behind everything.
yeah, like, that city, the Emerald City in the background, that's, like, miles away, like, and you can just tell, and I'm like, that's really cool.
Oh, wow.
So now onward to my story.
Oh,
There
boy.
is a 4K that I bought that I do not currently have,
Oh my god. When you
and
told me
it
about
was for the
this-
movie we are going to be talking
Oh,
about tonight.
Jared,
Ah, dear.
yeah, Jared, when you
'Cause-
told me about this, I'm just like, wow.
Because I
These are
thought
like-
I would be cool, and you know, since I was like, okay, we're
Let
two.
me guess,
I know when
Universal
Jaws is
fucked
coming
you.
out. I was like, I know when we're doing the review for Jaws, so I'm like, I can get this and I can watch it before.
Did Universal screw you over?
Well, I got the box, and it comes in that lenticular kind of case and stuff with the booklet, which is really
I have
cool.
it too.
It's really cool. I love that case. Well, it was very damaged. Some scuff ups here and there. Like even
fuck? You got it used?
I did. It wasn't used.
So somebody used it for other purposes, maybe wiping the book at their ass or something.
Well, it could be that it got beat around because, like, even my Casablanca has like a scuff, like here, but like that doesn't matter.
Sometimes Amazon packages have scuffs. Sometimes it's not like horrible scuffs to the point where it's like unusable.
See, and the scuff on the Casablanca 4K is like where like the copyright stuff is, so I'm like, I don't care. It's fine. But the box was kind of like damaged and like dented in places, and it just
What about the discs?
The discs were fine because I did watch it. As soon as we saw that it was scuffed up, because I bought it using my girlfriend's Amazon Prime account. She went ahead to return it and everything, but she was going to return it the next day and everything. And I was like, well, on Sunday, I was like, well, I want to be able to watch it in 4K before we do the review. So we sat down last night and we watched it in 4K, which I'll quickly be like, yes, 4K, incredible. It looks great.
Yes.
Fantastic.
I saw it on 4K too.
Fantastic image.
Yeah,
so
it looks
definitely
like a brand new
movie. 4K that is worth it. It is
yes,
so
it is
good.
worth it.
Well, my girlfriend and I we put this table thing together the other day to like set like a lamp and stuff on, and we had like stuff to plug in, and she unplugged like one of those like those scent things that you put into the wall or whatever that have like the liquid in it. She
or is it Glade? I think it's Glade.
She laid that on the table, on the coffee table, and then we watched the movie, and then after the movie was over, she picked it up to like she was gonna put it somewhere, and then she realized something.
What?
There was some liquid from it that had spilled onto the coffee table. And spilled onto the 4K the box case. So it was soaked halfway with like the case itself, like the actual like what the 4K discs are
it's water damage.
Nothing was like that was fine, but the box itself was water damaged, and we had already turned in that like it came to us damaged in this particular way.
What did you have to do?
Well, my girlfriend and I we waited for the next morning to see how it looked. It looked the same and it smelled very strong of the Febreze stuff.
Oh dear.
She took it to UPS anyway, just to see if it will, just to return it and everything. See if they would,
return it
and, like not have me like pay another like fee or whatever. But if they do not, she has said, because like, it is around my birthday and everything, that she will buy me another copy. If so be, or pay me for it. So there is that. But yeah, it was really disheartening.
This is why I put shit away when I took back the discs.
Yeah.
Either that, or I leave it leave it where the TV's at. I just put it where that is, so nobody can fucking touch it and ruin it.
It sucked because it was like, man, we were going to literally return it the next day. I'm like, all I had to do, I had to watch it just before this came out, just before this video and everything, and then.
So,
yeah.
In other words, for Bree.
But yeah, everything's good. Like I'm not mad at her or anything. It's just a simple mistake. We didn't know that it was gonna like leak or anything.
Yeah, leaky.
Oh.
Whoa, horsey. Horsey.
What in the world just happened?
What just happened?
I don't know.
Wait.
StreamYard. Enough of your drunk shit, okay?
Oh my! Don't you StreamYard? How much whiskey have you been drinking lately, man?
A lot, probably because of Barbie.
Oh, for God's sakes!
I don't know. Like, it happened to all of us. It wasn't just.
Wait, all of it? I got affected too.
I saw all the screens go black.
I only saw you, Jared. I only saw you.
Maybe it was me then.
I saw the whole layout.
That was
weird.
That was oh my God.
I guess it all affected
assholes.
us in different ways.
Ew. Ew. Come on. Anyway, since we got time, I might as well go through one more list. We're under time. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to do the top 20 action horror, not action horror, action movie remakes of all time. That I can do. Action.
No, action.
Yeah. Number 20 is a movie I own on tape, but I haven't seen it yet.
Okay, here we go.
Gone in 60 Seconds, the Jerry Bruckheimer one with Nicolas Cage. I've never seen this movie.
Me neither.
Well, I own it, but apparently, I guess from what they say, is good. I suppose.
I heard it was decent though.
Let's have a look. Number 19 looks to be Ambulance. Yeah, it is Ambulance. The Michael Bay movie that came out last year. That is one of the better movies of last year, actually.
Very.
One of the best Michael Bay directed movies, certainly.
Very.
Number 19 is The Mechanic. Not the sequel.
Oh, the Resurrection is so bad.
Why is it called Resurrection? If it's called Resurrection, the movie sucks. That's just a rule of thumb. If you're called Resurrection, if your subtitle is Resurrection, your movie sucks.
Oh, God.
Oh, dear.
Or any word that begins with R-E,
reloaded. No, not reloaded.
Retribution.
Retribution. Extinction.
Revelation.
Awakening. Those types of words.
Revelation. Oh, my God.
Dear. Number, 18, 17? 17. Assault on Precinct 13. I'm specifically talking about the Ethan Hawke one. Written by
I forgot that there was a remake.
James DeMonico, the creator of the Purge movie.
There it is.
The worst freaking franchise
ever. We are not. No, that's 2 weeks from now. That's the worst fucking franchise there.
For you, it is. The Purge is for me.
Because at least Anarchy was decent. Number 16 is Dawn of the Dead.
The Zack Snyder version?
Yeah, the Zack Snyder movie. Yeah.
Great movie.
Still need to see it.
Number 15. Yeah, I agree with this one. The Mummy.
Hold up, Jared.
Ooh.
The Mummy from 1999, the Steven Sommers movie. This is Steven Sommers' best movie by far.
It's not
even close. It's not even close. It's not. Hunter said, I heard Tupac Resurrection was good. Okay. That's the other Resurrection movie that's good. Oh, dear.
That was good.
Number 14 is a movie called Sorcerer. I'm assuming this is the William Friedkin movie.
Yes. That movie's awesome.
No, never heard of it.
But it came out like 2 weeks after Star Wars. So.
Oh, dear. No wonder it bombed.
Yeah.
Number 13 is The Magnificent Seven, the original, which is in part a remake of Seven Samurai.
I'm
surprised they did not mention the 2017 movie. No, 2016, excuse me.
2016, yeah.
Number 12, Christopher Nolan's Insomnia. That's one of the
remake.
Nolan movies I've never seen.
I've seen it. Yeah, I've seen all of Nolan's films, even his short film.
Yeah, I've heard that movie has like one of the very few movies that Robin Williams played as a villain. I think.
Watch 1 Hour Photo. That's a good movie. 1 Hour Photo. Where he plays a very creepy guy. Same year too.
That's on my watch list. That was on my watch list.
Number 11 is 13 Assassins. I have seen this. This movie is brutal. It's a little too long, but it's very violent. It's very.
I remember the trailers for when that came out.
Yeah, it's actually not too bad. Number 10 is The Italian Job from 2003. The Mark Wahlberg version. Number 9 is Cape Fear.
Both movies are great. But man, that one's freaking nuts.
Yeah.
That's why I heard.
Apparently, for a long time, that was Scorsese's highest grossing movie. Probably because Spielberg produced it, so he got clout to produce it, and there you go. Anything with Spielberg's name on it was going to make money back in those days, so there you go. Number 8 is King Kong, the Peter Jackson one.
Yeah.
I love that movie.
I do too.
I haven't seen it in a very long time because it's 3 fucking hours.
3 hours.
Oh, Jesus. Too long for me. I'm thinking, I thought all the Lord of the Rings movies just find that, but though that's the theatrical. So. Number 7 is 310 to Yuma, which is on the wheel.
Yes.
So, no comment on that right now. Number 6.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen it.
True Lies. Hey, Cameron, where's my 4K, damn it?
Yeah.
Especially of True Lies.
He's working very hard on that Jamie Lee Curtis scene to make sure the 4K is perfect.
Crystal clear.
Oh,
just to see
dear.
her body.
All you gotta do is just changes on the CGI. I don't fucking know. But that movie is amazing. I love that movie. Why the fuck it still have a crappy DVD release is beyond me. Amazing movie though.
You're fired.
You're fired. Number 5 is A Fistful of Dollars. That's the first of the Man with No Name trilogy. That's
it's basically Yojimbo.
Yeah, a few dollars more and The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, which is my favorite.
Yeah. Number 4 is Ben-Hur.
Yep.
Which one?
Well, the
2017.
16, you mean?
Yeah.
But Victor, you butthole.
I did that for a reaction. That's not the 2016 movie.
I was about to say, I'm like, it has to be the 59 version because there was the silent film version.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I was actually like kind of shocked.
I just walked myself into that one.
I'm sorry. Me meanie. I'm sorry.
You're so good.
Number 3, Heat.
Ooh.
Heat is a remake of a TV movie Michael Mann did. It's almost practically word for word, apparently. I think it's called Miami Takedown or something.
Okay.
But apparently it's not. Well, it's not word for word because this Heat is longer, way longer.
I still need to watch my 4K of that.
Number 2, Scarface, which we'll be reviewing in December.
Thank you, Jordy.
Number 1 is The Departed.
Oh,
the best Scorsese movie I've seen.
Yes.
Hey, Marty, make more movies like that, not like The Irishman. Thank you. Not like. Because The Departed, I genuinely believe is the best movie I've seen him do. Genuinely. And like, it's a 6 out of 5. It deserved to win Best Picture. It deserves the recognition it gets because
I agree.
It's a brilliant movie. Honestly, I've never seen Infernal Affairs, but I heard this movie is superior to Infernal Affairs. It really is.
Scorsese actually didn't know about Infernal Affairs when he started making it.
Yeah, he just thought it was just some thing. Something I'm interested in. So yeah, those are topics. Now let's just go into what? What?
Jordy?
What?
What you doing?
Shitting himself.
Jordy.
And he's muted.
Jordy.
Hey, dumbass.
Jordy.
What?
What are you doing? What are you doing? Were you looking at Pornhub just now?
Where's the you know who?
I mean,
what?
Huh?
This is awkward. This is a completely awkward silence.
Honestly, what I look at is none of your business.
Oh, so maybe he did.
I'm not confirming or denying it.
This isn't funny!
Like I said, what I look at and what I do is none of your business.
Fight!
I'll be back in a minute. I'll be right back because I have to fucking swipe my ass.
Okay, so which one tasted better?
Steve.
Yeah, the guy.
With Lisa, I only tasted peanut butter and chocolate.
Lisa had just eaten a peanut butter cup.
But with Steve, I tasted something more. It was peanut butter and Snickers.
Peanut butter
You're
and
right.
Snickers. Yeah, that's
Steve had just eaten Snickers peanut butter squared.
Steve was delicious.
Yeah. I'd love another taste.
Oh, certainly.
Eat both squares, please.
If you like peanut butter and chocolate, you'll love peanut butter and Snickers. Try new Snickers peanut butter squared.
Cigarette. 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 Cigarette.
Quitting sucks. The new Nicorette mini lozenge dissolves up to 3 times faster to make it suck less, helping you quit one cigarette.
And to think that's a fucking nicotine commercial? Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
So the moment has finally come, huh?
Yes, the moment finally come. But first, I need to think about what that commercial did to me.
Honestly, I don't think we've ever done a movie review before we've hit the 1 hour and 30-minute mark.
No, I don't know why. Why is this too short? We have to pad out the runtime now.
I got you there, guys.
I'm gonna have to think of something to put out the runtime because this is too fucking short. I'm gonna have to think of something. I'm gonna think of a game after we do the review. Maybe we'll do like some game or something. I'll figure it out.
Well, the thing is, we're not supposed to go over to 3 hours. So.
I know, but we're probably gonna end this review at the 2-hour mark. So let's think of something to get at least a 2.5 hours. So first things first, we just gotta do what we actually came here to do. We gotta review the 1975 movie that really invented the blockbuster movie genre. What the fuck are you doing? I'm gonna make that a GIF.
I'm just showing my shirt.
No,
not a stripper. You're not a stripper.
No,
I am not a stripper.
No, he was just wiggling his boobies around. If he
like a stripper.
Jordy, how can a man have like boobies? That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, we do
well,
have it, but it's just too small.
Well, unfortunately, nowadays some men can have transplants. So.
Oh my god.
Yeah. But anyway, we're doing Jaws. Jaws.
The name is Jaws.
None of man's fantasies of evil can compare with the reality of Jaws. This is the extraordinary motion picture version of the best-selling novel, Jaws.
That's a 20-footer.
25. 3 tons on...
Hurry up, he's coming straight for us. Don't screw it up now. Don't wait for me. Now! Shoot! Give him room, Brody! I can't, he's trying to run! Ah! Hell! Break it up! Everybody out of order.
Jaws, rated PG. Maybe too intense for younger children.
Shark! Shark!
Don't take the kitties.
Shark!
For young children,
Maybe too
yet this film wasn't rated R. I'm shocked.
So
Well,
wasn't rated
it didn't
R.
exist yet. No, the R
It
rating
did
did
exist,
exist.
but PG-13 did not exist.
So excited me.
Hey, plagiarism. Zaslav. Oh, wait, no. I fucked Zaslav.
Yeah, fuck that.
Isn't it kind of weird that we're like, I just reviewed and told the story of a 1957 film, and now we're about to review a 1975 film. Like, the numbers 5.
Oh.
5. Mine. Anyway. Jaws is a 1975 American thriller film. Shocked that they're not calling it a horror film. Directed by Steven Spielberg, based on the 1975 novel by Peter Benchley. So what does he do for a living? Work on a bench?
I don't know.
That's where he wrote Jaws.
You asked me about that.
Screenplay was by Benchley, as well as Carl Gottlieb.
Hunter says 5 out of 7.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
No, that's not true. It's not a 5 out of 7. It's a 6 out of 9.
Produced by Richard D. Zanuck and David Brown, who had previously, in terms of our reviews, they previously produced Deep Impact. That was the last movie they produced that we saw.
Okay.
Funny that they both movies are both water at some point.
Did I not just send a clip in the forums not too long ago of the old man, getting, like blown away from the Deep Impact, like while reading a newspaper?
Yeah. Oh my God. But anyway, this film stars Roy Scheider, Robert Shaw, Richard Dreyfuss, Lorraine Gary, and Murray Hamilton. It was released on June 20th, 1975 by Universal Pictures. Budget was a very small $9 million, which by today's standard, I think it's like what? I wish I had my inflation calendar on me. Fuck. I forgot what the come on, inflation calendar. Stupid thing. Come on. Hello? There we go.
Keep in mind, this is like Steven Spielberg is the kind of person that never needed to go to film school to make great movies.
Yeah, thank you, fucking that one prick.
Mr. Casual.
Yeah, Mr. Casual. Let's go June 1975. Calculate the budget. That's the equivalent of $51.2 million.
Wow.
Damn.
Wow.
Our economy's turned to shit.
Wow. Jordy,
It really has.
No, it's what he said that was funny.
I mean, come on. 51 million back then, like yikes. And they spent like $1.8 million marketing the movie. So, yikes. In terms of what it made, I'm looking at it because I'm trying not to get re-release totals in here if I can. It made in total in its initial release $123.1 million.
Damn.
123.1 million, and then when you count re-releases, it's made to date for 476.5 million. So it's made a lot of money. So let's calculate 121 million instead. Okay, 100. Come on. Come on. Raid. 123.1 million. So let's put in 123 0.
Excuse me.
Wait, 123. Let's just put 123 for right now. Calculate that. Please use values less than 10 million. Fuck you, inflation counter. Let's just say it made a lot of money and call it a day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, it made. Let's just put it this way. It was very successful. It was the highest grossing movie of all time when it came out, and then it got murdered by Star Wars.
It was the first true blockbuster, or at least that's what they all say.
Anyway, the story: when a young woman is killed by a shark while skinny dipping near the New England tourist town of Amity Island, police sheriff Martin Brody, Roy Scheider, wants to close down the beaches, but Mayor Larry Vaughn, Murray Hamilton overrules him, fearing the loss of tourist revenue will cripple the town. Fuck, I cannot pronounce this name. What the fuck is that? Ephologist. Fuck it, I'm moving on. Matt Hooper. Matt Hooper. Richard Dreyfuss.
My Hooper.
Matt Hooper.
And Grizzled ship Captain Quint Robert Shaw offered to help Brody capture the killer beasts, and the trio engaged in an epic battle of man versus nature. 97% rating on Rotten Tomatoes, 8.1 out of 10 on IMDb, and on Letterboxd I think it's like a 4.1. So it's one of the most iconic movies of all time. So
and
I mean,
like the trailer said, it's based on a true story.
It's not based on a true story. It's based on a novel. It's a work of fiction.
That's inspired.
Write that one down.
That's inspired by real shark attacks.
Yeah,
multiple different shark attacks.
But it's based on a novel that's a work of fiction.
Yeah.
Well, no, my mom told me earlier today that that one of the incidents is based off a true story.
Yeah.
All right, you want proof? I'll give you
I mean,
proof.
she is right though, because like it is inspired by.
By the way, I have something to tell you guys. My mom is unable to be here for this review.
Proof right there. There's the proof. It's the novel. There you go.
I get that, but she told me that one of these shark attacks is based on a true story. But anyway, she's unable to be here tonight because her and my dad have up until Friday, they have to go to North Carolina for this Jubilee thing. It's like church related, so that's why you won't be seeing her on this program, unfortunately.
But yeah,
because I would have loved for her to tell the story of of her Jaws experience again. She was a girl.
Episode 2. There you go.
Her experience watching the IMAX release of it.
Dear.
Oh my God.
And she said, and I quote in my live chat, she got jump scared like 5 different times.
Oh my God. And yes, Spielberg was an EP on Deep Impact, so there's the connection right there between Zanuck and Brown and Spielberg. They worked together again on Deep Impact, even though different writers, but different directors. Excuse me. Yeah. Anyway, this movie is a watershed moment in motion picture history because this is the first major blockbuster that's ever been made. It got an unusual release where they released it in wide release. This is the first movie to ever be released in wide release, not limited, wide. Then now every movie's released wide except for those stupid A24 movies. Anyway, this movie is a love story about a shark who is completely misunderstood after he accidentally kills the love of his life.
Oh my God.
What movie were you watching?
Chrissy.
He was in love with Chrissy.
Chrissy.
And then he ate her by accident.
He didn't mean to.
I mean, he did.
He just got excited.
No harm.
I learned about the Jaws, the shark's name, like on a Wikia page or wiki page, and it turns out that its name is the same name as the shark in Finding Nemo. Even though I think that's why they named the shark in Finding Nemo this name, Bruce. That's the shark's name in this movie, apparently. And even though they don't say it, I just think it's kind of odd. Now I understand why the shark in Finding Nemo is named Bruce.
But yeah, this film is one of those things where it's pretty much where Spielberg became a superstar right there. That's where he became one of the biggest filmmakers in existence. Because before this, he did the Sugarland Express. That didn't do too well. Duel was a made-for-TV movie, and this was his first major movie that really put him on the map. Without this movie, you wouldn't get no Close Encounters, no E.T., no Raiders, no
Jurassic Park,
no 1941. Well, nobody likes that movie.
Oh, geez.
What are you talking about? That's his masterpiece.
19. I've heard of that.
Or no Schindler's List either, or Ready Player One. But Yeah, this movie where it's just all about a shark that's just eating people just cause. He just likes to eat. He's a fat. He's fat. He's fucking
fat.
Yeah, exactly. All he wants is just to eat people, and it's even though I personally feel that this movie is more about the characters than the actual shark. Yes, the shark is a part of it, but it's more about the three leads that this movie is based around. Mainly Brody. But I will say this movie has a more evil villain.
Brody gets more screen time than Bruce.
The real villain of this movie is the fucking mayor.
That mayor, that mayor.
You know, every time
I feel the way I feel.
I wanted to choke that guy so bad.
And you wonder why I don't like politics, people. You wonder why. Fuck that motherfucker.
Well, you say we gotta have the beaches open on 4th of July. We're at summer.
What'd you say, Jordy?
I think he just wanted to keep people, spending their money so that way he'll
money.
Oh my God.
Toy Story.
But money.
But yeah, that guy, he's just fucking evil. I don't know why it jumps out at me right away, but that guy is
killed off in the film.
I'm surprised they didn't let the shark eat him.
I'm surprised.
I'm surprised he actually stays alive.
Yeah, Martin, it's all psychological. You yell
psychological.
Everybody says, huh? What? You yell shark. We've got a panic on our hands on the 4th of July.
Oh, Jesus. And also the people at Amity Island going to visit there, they're not much better. Oh, I want to swim in the ocean. You're not much better either, assholes. You want to get saved? You don't go in those waters, bitch.
Also, I love how they tried covering it up in the beginning, it's a boating accident.
Yeah, it's a boating accident.
And
nobody knows until about halfway through.
Oh my God!
Girl whose innards are all eaten up.
At first. Are you kidding me?
This is not Splash. But yeah, this movie is just tension. I actually was surprised about how well this movie is paced for the most part. I was surprised because I haven't seen this movie since I was 12, and I remember, no, not 12, 13, 14, something around there, and I remember being bored as shit by it.
I was going to ask. No, go ahead.
I remember being bored as hell at that time. But now, I'm just I'm telling my past self, what the fuck were you thinking? This is a good movie.
Yeah, I was going to ask, what's everybody's, first experience watching
That
this?
was my first experience. I was watching it on Netflix, back when Netflix was actually competent and not shit.
The first time I ever got introduced to Jaws, it was actually... I've always been so fascinated with sharks because... I think they're very unique and very fascinating sea creatures that I would mostly remember that I used to have the National Geographic VHS tape where they would mostly discuss about how Rodney Fox got attacked by a great white in Australia.
Okay.
And I remember to this day that as soon as I got into watching Jaws for the very first time, I was so this movie speaks to me, especially given the fact that I love sharks so much and it's Spielberg directing. You cannot ask for a better person to direct the shit out of Jaws.
This movie inspired knockoffs. Everybody's just trying to copy Jaws. Every single shark movie.
I found it. On the Jaws wiki page, Bruce is the name of the great white shark who is the main antagonist of the Jaws franchise.
No, because he dies at the end. So what is so it's Jaws' brother in the second movie,
Jaws'
sister in the third movie, and Jaws' cousin in Jaws of Revenge.
No, the one in the next movie is called Brucette or Scarface.
What? The Jaws 2? The fucking shark is named Scarface?
Yeah, Brucette. That's the name of it.
You gotta be kidding me. Jaws.
Yeah, she's also known as Miss Jaws, Jaws 2, Scarface, Bruce 2, or Hell.
Oh my God.
Jaws 2.
What about Jaws 3 and 4?
Yeah.
What are the names of those?
2.
No, 3 and 4. What are the names of those?
I have a soft spot for the sequel, though.
Okay, hold
Or
on.
Jaws 3D and then Jaws the Revenge. That's pretty much what they're called.
Oh,
3D.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, 3D. The one that took place at freaking SeaWorld out of all places.
Okay, the one in Jaws 3 is known as Bruschetta, I guess.
That's the same fucking name you just said for Saw 2. Not Saw 2. Jesus Christ.
No, Bruschetta, not Bruschetta.
Oh my God.
Like my friend Eric would say, clean the wax out of your ears.
Well, I clean them out almost every day. Thank you.
Anyway, she's also known as Jaws the Third, Jaws 3, or Jaws 3 Roman numerals.
Jaws the
and she's the only one with the baby shark, you know.
Oh, fuck Baby Shark. Fuck that pig funk.
Not
shit.
that
No.
baby shark.
Baby
No. No.
It's just the name of the baby shark that's with Bruschetta.
What about
Sorry.
Jaws the Revenge?
Sorry, I cannot resist.
That's the name of that one is called Vengeance.
Oh, speaking of Eric,
I was
Eric.
gonna make a joke about that. That his name's Batman because he's taking revenge.
Jaws
His name's
the Fourth,
Vengeance.
aka Jaws 4 with Roman numerals.
Roman numerals?
Yeah, Jaws 4 with Roman numerals.
That's it?
That's the name of the final one. His name is Vengeance.
Is Eric's in the chat?
Hi,
is
Eric.
he joking or?
Huh?
Eric
Eric's
Lima.
in the chat, but I'm not sure if he's joking or not. I'm not sure.
Oh, wait a minute.
Unless it's an imposter again.
Damn it. Like,
Is it?
it is.
Oh, wonderful. Let me take it out.
Hold on.
I got it.
I'm going to copy the link
Copy what link?
to his channel.
All right. You want me to just remove the shit? Oh, all right. You already retracted it. So it was an imposter.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
No,
You have to tell huh?
Barbara Streisand effect.
Barbara Streisand. Wait. So wait. So it was Eric, or was it not?
No, it wasn't Eric.
You're gonna have to let Eric know now. Oh, Dries. I
shit.
thought it was bad dealing with a Jordy imposter on both of us yesterday. Jesus Christ, what's with these imposters? Thank you for the few free views, though. I really appreciate that. Anyway, what was I saying? Jaws names, right? So Jaws the Fourth. Okay, now back to Jaws. Yeah, YouTube, you fix your shit and you get rid of these fucking imposters. Thank you, Google. Jesus. Anyway, without getting too far into it, I like the characters in this movie probably the best because that's the main focus of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Especially Brody, because he's the most sympathetic character in the entire movie, other than Hooper. Matt Hooper. But personally, I feel that Brody, he has a fear of swimming, and that's kind of exploited in this movie at some points. Especially towards the end. I mean, my goodness.
I have like this fear of just like open water where like I can't see anything, like any land. If I can't see any land, that just like freaks me out. So I'm like, I would not be doing well on that boat.
Oh, Jesus. But also too also the relationship he has with his kids, I thought was very sweet, and also he really, just wants to kill the shark because he doesn't want his fucking kid almost gets eaten by fucking Jaws. Almost gets eaten.
Yep.
So it's like, you know what? It's like almost like a revenge movie in that regard. I'm gonna get revenge on you for almost killing my son. And Brody went to be Frank Castle's dad, and he got killed, so the Punisher had to redeem him in the 2004 movie. But yeah, that is probably my favorite character. Hooper is also very good too.
Hooper is probably my favorite.
Same here.
You know what's funny? Well, I don't know. I do love what's his face?
Richard Dreyfuss.
Well, yeah. No,
Hooper.
Not Hooper.
Quint.
I do love Quint. I love that actor so much.
Robert Shaw.
He's just so freaking funny.
Yeah, he is.
He
He's
really
mostly
is.
a comic relief character, saying a lot of sarcastic kind of stuff. But yeah,
absolutely.
And although he does have like a pretty sympathetic backstory surrounding, was it Vietnam? No, not Vietnam. World War II.
My favorite scene in the movie is actually that whole
When they're
that whole
completely
night scene on the
drunk,
boat.
Oh my
drunk,
gosh,
and
that's just amazing.
yeah, right before the shark attacks him again.
You fair Spanish
No
ladies.
singing. No.
Am I?
Show me the way to go home.
No. Go to bed.
I hereby discharge you from duty.
Be careful, you're running out of clips.
I don't want to work here anymore if he keeps doing that.
Then no singing. That's all.
I don't care. I love singing.
I love singing.
Yeah. Well, then go join the Disney Channel. You can maybe get those.
I love singing.
Plagiarism. Anyway,
you could take your plagiarism, thing, and you could shove it up your ass.
Ralph is funnier.
Thank you.
Anyway, the shark in this movie, he's fucking ruthless. Like literally, he's just eating people left and right, and just like he doesn't give a fucking shit. He really does not, because yikes, that is just. Whew.
And like the shark, like the animatronic for the shark is really freaking cool.
Yeah.
You see some blemishes here and there, like he has dead eyes that are like strictly like painted on him. But like I don't know, just the way he moves and everything, it's just like
it's funny
really.
Because a lot of people saying that the best part about the movie is that they don't show it. But now you're talking about the how good the animatronic is. A lot of people saying it's good because they don't show it. I don't know. I like the animatronic. It's
I think it's cool.
Yeah, and I gotta give a lot of props to Spielberg for working on that set. Given the fact that we all know that the animatronic was having a lot of problems, just like
lot of issues.
There you go.
Why they didn't show it as much?
That's why they decided to
put the name of the sharks, in the live chat.
Yeah.
His name is Vengeance.
Vengeance.
All right.
I know. He should have been called Bruce Jr., but the thing is,
his name is Vengeance. No, that's Batman. That's his name.
Okay, Vengeance.
I am Batman.
That's not that one. We're talking about the Matt Reeves Batman, not the animated.
I was talking about the Kevin Conroy Batman.
No, we're talking about Pattinson here. We're talking about the new. Anyway, was there anything else I could talk about? I'm running out of material. Because this movie is so fucking simple. I'm running out of material.
That's the thing that I like about it, though. It's just like so freaking dirt simple. I don't know. It's just, I don't know.
Yeah,
I like that about it. It's a get in, get out kind of movie. Like, like I love how like the ending is literally he blows up the shark. That's the resolution. Movie.
That's
ends.
it. That's it. The movie ends after 30 seconds after that. No fucking scene where he sees his family get. No, that's it. That's the end of the movie right there. That's the end.
It's like they killed the shark. You don't need to see anything else.
No.
Yeah, absolutely. But like another thing too is that it does a good job with the tension throughout, because that's what's most important with the movies like this. You gotta have tension.
Hold on a second.
Oh,
what?
What?
He's doing the weird like zoom in, zoom.
Oh.
Someone take
Tanner,
a photo
you know
of
what
what
to
Jordan
do.
did.
You know what to do, Tanner. You know what to do.
Yeah.
But yeah, like another thing too is that the acting is just so good. It's so good. Like literally, like everybody in this movie, it's not a weak link in that cast. Honestly.
No. Wait a minute.
What?
Is that you, Mom? Well, maybe we might have some extra time on the show after all.
I'm still trying to look for something though. Just in the case.
Actually,
but anyway,
I didn't know this until I actually
guy come from?
read the trivia. Spielberg named the shark Bruce after his lawyer.
Ah.
What in the world have we got here?
Well,
well then.
Hello there.
Charles? Which one?
yes, we're talking about
shark.
Jaws. Yeah, that's the shark.
Yeah,
Yes, we're talking about the shark.
we are.
Can I say something about the Jaws movie right quick? Will that be
Yes,
okay?
yes.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
The greatest memory I will ever have in my life is taking my wife to see the 3D Jaws movie. That was probably the greatest movie experience I've ever had since I was a little kid watching Star Wars in 1977.
What?
But it wasn't just me. Everybody enjoyed that movie because I heard that. Everybody.
I only screamed 5 times.
But they were good. There were 5 good screams, though. It really was. The only regret I have is I wasn't dressed like I am right now, so I could say I've got to take her back to the home after we leave here.
Hey, mom. Come on in here.
Oh
Might
my
as well-
god.
Might as well be here for the review because we're already still doing it.
That was
amazing.
Oh my god.
Yay!
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 For it.
Who all we got here?
We got
So-
we got Count Victor.
Yeah, hi, I'm showrunner.
Jared Ross, JR.
Stop, dogs.
That's good old JR up there.
Good old JR.
And we got William Braun the Conqueror.
Yay!
Yeah.
Nice.
I think this is the first time you're on the show physically rather
Yeah,
than
physically. Because last time was that short story of the Star Wars one. That was the second episode. Now we're in 38.
Gotcha.
So yeah. You want to go over your experience? Because I think we all want to hear that.
Tell the story again when you had your very first Jaws experience.
Well, I was a child, and I was 6 years old, I think I was, because it came out in 75, right?
Yes, 75.
So it was summertime. So yeah, I was 5 or 6 years old, and me and my 2 sisters had begged to go see this new movie that we wanted to go see. I was way too young to have actually seen this movie. When the movie first started, everything was great. I didn't have any problems until the head popped out of the boat. And it just it scared the Richard Dreyfuss character. It scared him to death.
Oh.
And so I screamed, my mom screamed, my sister screamed. Before the movie was over, I was sitting in one of my sister's laps, and my other sister was sitting in my mama's lap, and we were basically all sitting there like this, watching this movie.
Wait, you were sitting in Donna's lap, right?
Yes,
because she was the bigger one.
Yeah, Donna was 6 years older than me, so she was like 12, 13 years old at the time. It was absolutely terrifying. That stuff. It seems cheesy maybe now to people because of the way that horror movies have progressed through the years. But at that time, oh my gosh. I mean, other than The Exorcist, that was quite possibly the scariest thing I had ever seen.
Oh my god.
Now to see to watch The Exorcist, I hid behind my mom's recliner. And they were watching it on TV, and I was watching around the side, and scared the bejesus out of me, and I screamed, and that's how they knew I was sneaking in and watching this movie. So yeah, it was really, really bad. That was pretty rough. But anyway, with Jaws, that whole that thing, oh my god, that haunts me to this day. One of the young girls in our church that plays bass, she will start playing that every once in a while, and I have to be like, don't do that. But I was a child and I did not understand the laws of physics. I became convinced that that Jaws, the shark, was going to come up the toilet.
Oh yeah, Jared, keep this in mind, Jared.
Oh.
was going to come up the toilet and get me. I would not go to the bathroom by myself. And then, to make matters even worse, now, you got to remember, this is the 70s, right? Well, fucked. And so in our bathroom off of the bedroom that me and my sisters shared, when you flush the toilet, it would go boom, 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 a few minutes after you flushed it. Well, that just solidified my theory that something Jaws-like was going to come up the toilet. So I couldn't go to the bathroom by myself. I absolutely would not take a bath alone as a child. It just, it progressed into now it's basically, I will watch anything that has to do with sharks. Shark Week.
Shark Week is on this week.
Right. Anything that has to do with sharks, I am all about it. I even did, just a little bit of research back in the day on Peter Straub and his ideas that he had, that he started out with, the true story that Jaws was based off of back in the 40s, the little boys in New Jersey.
Yeah.
See? And, and in the book, everybody always will tell you, the book's always better than the movie. In the book, the shark had a mind of his own. You got to read the innermost thoughts of the shark and why the shark was doing what it was doing.
Whoa.
And so, and it had a personality, and it developed a vendetta against this family. And so that's why they continued making more of the Jaws movies.
And none of them were particularly good, especially the fourth one where he loaded up with the Hobbit.
Well, 2 I have a soft spot for.
I'm gonna sit and watch. It doesn't matter if they come on. I'm gonna watch them regardless. Even the 3D one, which was sucky.
Oh my god!
But yeah, that one.
Wait. Which 3D one are you talking about?
Jaws 3. In 3D.
Oh, 3D, the movie 3D, not the re-release, the literal 3D one.
Right, the original 3D.
Yeah. The Dennis Quaid movie.
Dennis Quaid, and it was. It was good for the time era when it came out, because we loved it. I mean, we were hyped for anything. It was kind of like when a new Star Wars would come out.
Yeah.
Those of us that are Jaws, crazy, we were excited to have another shark movie come out. So
Jaws made $88 million. It was a hit.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Rightfully so.
And terrified a lot of people. But and I'm really excited to see the Meg too.
The Meg.
I know it's gonna probably make me jump out of my skin too. But
if that happens, you tell me.
If your hair wasn't whiter than it already is now.
Right?
Oh my goodness.
Jordan was doing. I think you were doing a rant and rave when we were living in the old house.
Oh god!
And I came into the living room and I was like,
No! It wasn't. No, it wasn't rant and rave. It was AEW Rampage live reaction.
Okay.
And during the commercial interruption, there is there is the Meg, for TNT.
The commercial.
I was right here.
Yeah, and as soon as the Meg starts popping its head out, she screams so loud everyone can hear it. I think people started laughing or sympathizing.
It was.
I need to watch the Meg again, but
yeah, I've watched the Meg quite a few times. I love 47 Meters Down, but not the.
I don't like that movie. It's because of how it ends. Because of how it ends.
Yeah, it was.
I will say the best shark movie in the last 15 years is The Shallows, the one with Blake Lively. That is such a great movie.
Yes. Oh my gosh, that was awesome for her to really. I mean, it was just basically.
It was only her and the sequel.
Yeah.
The sequel.
But yeah, that one was good. There's a couple of them that have been on Netflix. The Requiem. It was okay, but at the end of it, Oh my gosh, the CGI is the cheesiest thing I've ever seen. It was really, really bad. But the suspense of it was really good. Open Water I thought was a really good one.
Oh yeah, I heard about that one.
That's a good one.
And I actually
don't even
got into
you're gonna get Victor started, Jose, if you don't shut up. Don't say
what happened, Jose? Oh, Shark Tale? Oh God.
No way, Jose. But I actually got into a conversation it was last week whenever I had to help take my father-in-law to the doctor. I was out in the waiting area and I got into a conversation with a man whose grandfather was on the USS Indianapolis. And that was like super cool to, sit and talk to this guy who his grandfather was one of them. That's the reference that they made in the Jaws movie, the USS.
Yeah.
All these men, they were delivering the bomb, the Hiroshima bomb. And so his granddad was one of the men on that ship that ended up, and he was one that got rescued, thank God. But he said that, it stayed with his granddaddy forever just because he was out there and saw, I just can't imagine seeing.
Yeah.
Torn apart like that.
Well, in the movie, we do get to see, Martin see the captain, get torn apart, or at least dragged down while being eaten. So.
Oh yeah, this movie for a PG, it's pretty violent. Oh my God, especially how the kid.
Oh my God.
And the little Kittner boy. God.
And quick steps, probably the most brutal death in the entire movie, right towards the end.
Yep.
Then you see the one guy's leg fall down.
What about Chrissy Watkins in the?
It's not as violent because it's mostly off screen.
Yeah, I was thinking in my head. I've seen many brutal deaths, but being dragged underwater isn't really that brutal unless if it's being shown. So.
But that at that time.
It was scary at that time.
During that time era, that was absolutely terrifying. This unknown, God only knows what it is pulling her under.
Yeah, just like moving her around too.
And
that's another thing too. Bruce likes to play with his food. Oh, that's the name of the shark.
Yeah, that's the name of the mechanical shark. Yes. I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, in fact, they all have names.
Yeah.
I found that out on the wiki page for Jaws. I haven't put that too.
Yeah.
Books on Jaws you can look at if you ever. They're in where
I'm gonna have to read the novel now.
I have read that novel too.
It was really good, but it shaped my whole entire life. It really has. I'm not afraid to get in the ocean though. That is the one thing that's always been weird. I've never been afraid to get in
it's funny because back in those days, a lot of people were afraid to go in the ocean because of this movie.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Well, for good reason. But the thing is, that's because they have lifeguards to look out for a shark attack.
But they can't really see them most of the time when the sharks are off the shore. The only way to see it is aerial, because you can from a plane or a helicopter.
Oh, okay.
Because by the time they get close enough where a lifeguard can see them, they're already in amongst the people. And most people get attacked in less than 3 feet of water anyway. So that's like hip, waist down type stuff. But I tell you what, I have this weird theory that I have gotten concocted in my mind. You know how researchers and scientists have been saying for years that the only reason that sharks attack people is because they mistake them for seals, right?
Yes.
Well, how come we've never seen a person be breach attacked? Because when sharks attack seals, a lot of times they breach attack.
Yeah.
And they come they come out of the water at these people. There's never been a human breach attack as far as I know of. And I watch these different things. I'm even subscribed to a few things on YouTube where they talk about, predations and stuff like that.
Oh.
So if they're mistaking people for seals, why are they not attacking them like they would a seal? I think they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because sharks, genuinely, they're somewhat intelligent, but sometimes they kind of calculate, when it comes to, attacking certain things. Because with humans, they can like float in the water, with their feet lowering. And sometimes if they're on their back, floating.
Yeah.
But with the seal,
like the fat lady in Jaws, who I was just waiting. When I was a kid, I was waiting for that fat lady to eat because she's basically a big fat black seal, floating.
Fat black seal, that's kind of racist.
No, not that kind of a seal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what they look like. And since sharks live off of blubber, I just kept waiting for her to go, be killed.
Well, that's true. She was made of blubber.
But I will say that's some Bad Hat Harry, the Bad Hat Harry productions and stuff. I picked up on that as soon as I heard it back in the early...
Bad Hat Harry, Bryan Singer's company, producer.
Yeah.
Producer House is their most popular project. I love that show.
I
love that show.
Intelligent Sharks, watch Deep Blue Sea.
Oh, I love Deep
my
Blue Sea.
God.
I love Deep Blue Sea.
Me too.
Oh, Deep Blue Sea, I think that probably was one of the most terrifying. Oh my gosh. And I love LL Cool J.
Oh, I love him in that movie.
That was so good. I mean, that whole thing was just so good. And the CGI was more, it wasn't so fake. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
yeah.
And
by today's standards, it's aged, but I get what they were going with it at the time.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
other than Jaws, it's my favorite shark movie because I grew up with it. Really,
yeah.
That was really great, especially Cool J's character.
Sure
saves it for me.
It's great.
How would you rate when it came to the character development, the movie as a whole, and what it's trying to tell you? What would you say?
I think it's trying to tell you to realize that there are sharks in the water. If you go in the water, the sharks might get you. That's their home. If we go screwing around in their home, then if we get bit or eaten or whatever, that's too bad. That's just too bad. That's like people that wander out in the woods and then bitch because they get mauled by a bear. Well,
yeah.
You're in their environment. But as far as the characters in the movie, oh my gosh. Martin Brody at that end, "Smile, you son of a bitch," is like the best line ever.
Very.
So yeah. I grew up with those characters basically as a part of my life. So
yeah, I do too. I mean,
that's amazing.
I can definitely relate to Hopper because he is so fascinated with sharks, and it's not even funny. And there was this scene where the mayor and Brody, they were talking about they want to close the beaches, right?
Right.
And Hopper said, "It's a Carcarian Carcaris. It's a great white." And I was like, you know what? I can actually relate to his character because I grew up learning more about sharks and how
the scientific.
Yes, and how Ronnie Fox is still alive from a shark attack in Australia.
I also personally think it's also sort of a commentary about really not messing with other people's turf because the mayor wants to keep the beaches open and he doesn't listen until it's too late.
Right.
Yeah.
It's about not messing with other people's turf, really. And it's the shark's turf in a way.
Right.
And you know what's so stupid, that what I saw earlier today when I was watching it for the very first time? I know I lost my virginity to Jaws.
Yeah.
So, well, that's what that numbskull up there in the top left corner said.
Oh, Jesus.
Jaws, Gary Pop.
Yes.
Okay.
Basically, the mayor's all like, I had kids there too. I'm like, so you want me to feel bad for you because you?
I that's the one thing I.
He wants us to feel bad after it's too late.
I'm thinking in my head, no. I'm not.
I didn't buy that for a second.
You wanted those old people to go in the water first with their grandkids.
Yeah.
Then and now you're starting to feel bad about it now. You should have
felt bad when Chrissy was killed at the very beginning of it and shut it down. Then again, if they did shut it down, there arguably wouldn't be a movie in a way.
Well, that is true. I mean, the plot wouldn't have went further. So.
Well, it also speaks to, people with money get what they want.
Exactly. It's about capitalism. Yeah, it's absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely about capitalism. In a
they
way.
Capitalism.
They were more worried about, tourism and making money and all this.
And it's the 4th of July. That means you're gonna make the most money you can make that summer. And yeah, it tackles issues like that too. I personally think. And
some plagiarism. Wait, what?
But yeah, I feel like this film. I don't think I've talked about the music yet. I know you brought it up, but the music in this movie.
Music.
Freaking Williams, man.
Okay, I'm just gonna say this for the record. I love that guy. Yeah.
He is a genius.
I mean, yes. with his scores, I mean, it's like he makes a movie whole.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about this guy. It's like his music gives the movie a little bit more magic to it.
Oh yeah.
I mean, this is a guy that 2 years later that did Star Wars. 2 years later.
They did with Star Wars. They did with Jurassic Park and
Close Encounters in the same year as Star Wars.
And also too, like I'll go to bat for like say Schindler's List. That music makes that movie even better.
Capitalism are not the same thing.
Yeah.
That's true. That, and by the way, that's my dad in the live chat.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Well, actually,
it's true. It's true.
It's true. Greed and capitalism are not the same thing.
Well, in a way, it's still kind of greed because all he wants is the money.
Yeah, well, he was just after the money, but yeah.
Show me the money.
Oh, geez, you want me to play the "Show Me the Money" clip? All right, fine. There you go. Hold on.
Show me the money.
Taking a drink.
Have you ever actually seen Jerry Maguire?
I did.
Okay.
It's my favorite movie of all time. It's my favorite movie of all time.
Netflix the day we were supposed to, review it.
Really? You wait to the very last minute to watch these?
I can't believe this kid. He haven't watched Jerry Maguire.
There are times where I don't have enough time to do some certain stuff. Like I'm busy with certain stuff.
But you should make time for Jaws.
I did make time for Jaws. It could be 2 hours. So
you could have made time for Jaws before this, though.
I know.
Always time for Jaws.
Listen, I'm a very complicated individual. Okay, I'm assuming.
But yeah, Jerry Maguire is my favorite movie of all time. It is like the connection that Mama Bear and William have with Jaws. That's me with Jerry Maguire.
Well, yeah. Well, Jaws is like
definitely Greed by the Bear and Jaws. Well, yep, Greed. Exactly.
But upon a rewatch, oof.
Yeah,
second favorite movie
ever. Great movie, and without this movie, Spielberg wouldn't have made
time for Jaws.
Exactly.
Yeah, make time for Jaws.
I got my dad all riled up.
Yeah.
Hashtag make time for Jaws. Exactly.
Yeah.
Make time.
I'll be all right, not he'll be all right. You know.
Yeah, it's on Peacock, so it's easy.
On Peacock.
Yeah.
So y'all all have seen it though.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, thousands of times.
Who did any of you go see it when they did the remake with the 3D?
No, I did not.
Nah.
No. It was
didn't
awesome.
have the time.
No.
It was awesome.
Especially considering that it was 3D.
Even when you had battery.
When was that though? When was that?
That was last year.
It was last
That was
year?
the national.
Last year?
Wait, last year?
It was
Yeah.
last year sometime.
I thought it
I
was.
forgot about that.
No, wait a minute.
I don't even
the
remember
popcorn
it
panel is
happening.
I
still
forgot,
going-
Jared.
Still going by last year. Oh,
Because last year was when they established National Cinema Day, when tickets for all the movies showing were $3. And then to capitalize on it, Universal released Jaws in Realty 3D, and they also re-released it in IMAX on that day.
Mm.
And, it did very well. It did very well.
Yeah.
And I can't imagine seeing that shit on IMAX
That's
3D.
how
I can't.
Oh, I can't.
He's talking about his mom, and him going to see Jaws
Cool.
last year.
Yeah, and also a little side note is whenever I watch shark movies, I have to keep my feet off the ground.
Wow.
I know it sounds stupid, but I feel like they're dangling in water. I will tell you this though: there's a place somewhere down near the beach where they will they set up this huge screen outside, and people sit on floats in a swimming pool in the dark and watch Jaws. That is something that I would love to participate in.
They do a similar thing here every summer at like Central Park, that kind of back projection where there's people in blankets and all that. Because I'm from New York, I know this stuff, and they do it every year. And I think at one point they did show Jaws. At one point,
Really?
Cool.
Yeah, I don't know what they're showing this year, but I know they were showing
yeah.
stuff this year.
Yeah, but then again, I'm living in a different area of New York, you know.
Yeah, like they still are showing a lot of movies here. They're showing like Dark Knight Rises tomorrow. They're showing Dark Knight Rises in Manhattan, at Play Area, Sydney Hillman Playground. So yeah, they do this all the time, and you know, here in New York and in Bryant Park, especially in Bryant Park, yeah. But this movie is one of those things where I feel like as I've gotten older, I've appreciated a lot more than I used to.
I have too.
Which one did you see, the 3D or the IMAX? Oh, okay. All right. Well, okay. So, you know, if all of us are in agreement, even though I know he's going to use the 10, you know, rating scale, but I highly doubt he's going to say 10 out of 10. How would you rate this movie on a scale?
10 out of 10.
I was going to say, well, since you want to do the 10s, that's fine. Honestly,
11 out of 10.
A++, as David would say.
Oh, my God.
Oh, Jesus.
No, that's not true. It goes for a 5 out of 7.
For me,
my personal take, I think everything in it is pretty good. I love the fact that they told a story about shark attacks, you know, on what you're supposed to do and what you're not to do. Not let greed overcome your, quest for money, I believe. And also
to do what's right, really, because remember, Brody did this for his kids. Remember, his kid almost got eaten.
Yeah, well, the thing is, the sheriff's kid almost got eaten. So I mean, where's
then
that?
again? Touche.
But anyway, but I do know that there comes a time where there are sacrifices that were made. I actually like the captain's death, you know, somewhat, because he went out.
Oh, it's brutal.
He still fought even after he was, knew he was screwed.
Yeah.
And honestly, I like she just said earlier, I love the part where he's like, "Smile, you son of a."
Boom.
And then there goes the air tank.
It's like one of the best one-liners of all time.
Very.
And the score, the score made by John Williams. I'm telling you, like I said before, he brings a little more magic to the films when he has a score on. So
yeah.
So my rating for this film, I'm giving it screw it. I'll give it a 6 out of 5.
I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 5, but that's only because I haven't seen this movie as much times as everybody else has. But it's a masterpiece. It's a masterpiece. It's not my favorite Spielberg, but it's one of his best. And the fact that he did not get nominated for Best Director we need to talk about that. We need to talk about it. He was not nominated for Best Director.
Oh my, that is like a sin.
Coming from the Oscars.
Yeah. I mean, and Spielberg was actually kind of pissed about that too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, I'm still not over that.
Yeah, he was like Spielberg was pissed because just especially with what he did, like how it was made and the toughness of that production because of the mechanical shark not working and all that. He should have gotten at least a nomination, at the very least. I think it's a little bit ridiculous that he didn't got nominated. But anyway, it's a 5. It's a 5.
Really
Jared.
is.
All right, so I'm like you, Vic. Like when I first watched this movie, like back in like high school, for me at least, back in high school, first time I watched it, I was like not as into it. I found some of it like kind of boring and everything. But the more I watched it, the more I appreciate it, and I like legitimately love the film. And I think.
No, you can learn.
I think the movie is like in every way like that people say it is. It is perfect.
Yeah.
But
oh God, here we go.
Here we go
I'm
again.
Sorry, I'm sorry, I can't help it. I love this movie, but there's comes this part like in the second half of the movie, not quite like the third act, where something about it, I just lose interest once.
I think I know
that
what you're
first
talking
day
about.
on the boat.
Like it drags.
Yeah,
right?
the first
It
day on the
drags
boat. That's
for
like
me.
the part where kind of.
Yeah.
That's why I
But-
can't go with 6 because like not after it's after when they're talking and they're drunk and they're just partying and they're telling the story about what happened in World War II. After that, up until about the last 10 minutes of the movie when Hooper goes in the cage, yeah, that part is a little. It's a little distracting.
Well, I love the first half, and I love the third act, and I love the scene of them like drinking and talking. And
By the way, my favorite
Quint,
scene is when Hooper goes in the cage and has to fight Jaws.
Oh my! And the music that's playing is
so. Obviously, I'm going to give this an 8 out of 10, but it is like so close to my 9.
Yeah.
Like maybe with more watches. Like maybe I'll
I feel like
eventually
the more you
accept
watch it, the better. That's the case for most movies.
Because here's the thing, as I said, like I used to find a lot of it boring, and now I find only one little teensy bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
So I'm
all
like,
right,
yeah,
absolutely. That part was
I mean,
filler. It didn't really.
Yeah, I feel like the
mesh.
movie it's
That's
2
what I like.
hours and 6 minutes. It could have been cut by like 5 minutes, and that's it.
I mean,
it didn't need to be cut by a half an hour or anything like that. It's like only five minutes, give or take, and it's perfect. Like,
Yeah,
it would be
but
perfectly paced.
yeah, but then again, after like those 5 minutes, but once it starts and picks up, it really picks it up. Like after those slow.
Yeah,
you know?
absolutely. It's
Absolutely.
fantastic. So,
It-
William, you want to go
it-
ahead and do your rating thing?
It really is too. Like I'm with, like, I was talking to Jordy about this, and if it weren't for Empire Strikes Back, which is my favorite film ever, this would have been this one because I feel like I can relate to all the characters so much, and especially Hopper, who is very obsessed with these type of creatures, which I am personally, and I feel like my childhood watching those National Geographic tapes and watching Jaws is just like I felt like my childhood has been complete, and I've watched this movie God knows like how many times I've seen it, and every time that I've seen it, it just gets better and better for me upon a rewatch, and I would learn very little things that I wouldn't even recognize, especially the fact when you know that scene where the beaches are over, and you would see Pierre Benchley as a cameo as a news reporter, and
apparently Spielberg's in the movie too, but it's a voiceover.
Well,
yeah,
that was on yes, and this movie right here, I believe. Is
Fire Strike Back is one of my dad's favorites too. He just said so.
Thank you. It's my favorite of all time. But if Empire Strikes Back weren't to exist, Jaws would be my favorite movie of all time. And if there's any other like stuff I can really say about it, it's just a magnum opus for Spielberg. And without Jaws, like Victor mentioned, we would never get his other projects that's yet to come. And it's just this movie right here that I can eat the shit out of, and I will never stop talking about it.
You want to eat the shark? Okay.
and I'll get fat.
6 tons.
Yeah, and that's a 20-footer.
25-footer. Yep.
3 tons of them. And I will never stop talking about. I will never stop talking about this film until the day I die. And
it's a great movie.
That's why I'm giving my rare 7 out of 5.
Oh, it's a 7. Wait, it's the second favorite movie of all time. That makes a lot of sense. It really does make a lot of sense when you think about it.
Wait, that's the first I've ever heard of a 7 out of 5.
No, I did that for Jerry Maguire.
I did it for Empire Strikes Back, man.
I did it for Jerry Maguire for obvious reasons, but you know, and he did it too. He did it for Empire Strikes Back. Did you give it to?
Wait.
What's up, Victor?
Yeah. The shark tastes like chicken. Chicken by the sea.
And
so
really,
tuna fish buffet. Okay.
Yeah, like literally, Jaws means so much to me as a person and as a person who loves films in general. And I'm never gonna stop talking about it, and I will never will, because it speaks to me from the heart that you're seeing right here.
Also, too, again, like I said before, we wouldn't get shit like Schindler's List, Jurassic Park, Minority Report is another one I forgot to mention. It's incredible. A bunch of his projects, like this would have, without this movie, the blockbuster would have never happened. Star Wars would have only been a different niche type of movie if it weren't for this movie.
By the way, highlight Jose's comment.
Let me. What's next? 8 out of 5.
That's good. That was good.
Hunter Hughes just said Saving Private Ryan. I think that's.
Saving Private. Oh my God, that's probably like either that Schindler's List.
Was it
that
one?
Yeah, Tom Hanks and Matt Damon. Matt Damon.
And you see Vin Diesel in there too.
Oh yeah, that's right. Vin Diesel is in that movie, and Nathan Fillion is in
By
that
the
movie
way,
too.
I want to say something real quick. David, whenever you get off your hind end, why don't you go ahead and put the episodes of this show that hasn't been put on the playlist already?
Yeah, I feel the same way. I feel the same way. Put it on the playlist.
Watch this.
Yeah.
Dummy. Yeah.
But yeah.
Dummy.
It's just.
All right, are you done with me?
Yeah, we're done. Thank you. You made this episode even better. You made this episode better than it was.
Absolutely.
I think this is
what.
Legitimately.
Wait,
this is one of the best episodes.
We didn't have the lady give her rating.
Oh,
we did. You went 10, right?
Yeah, I'm like, it's 11.
Oh, 11. That's right. You said 11.
Oh,
yeah, thank you. You made
Whatever
this
the
episode
highest one is, one above that.
Okay.
But yeah, you made this episode incredibly better. Thank you. You're invited to come back on the show whenever you want, whatever movie we talk about.
Make him watch Schindler's List. Let me know, because that's one
I'm gonna have to. No, it's going to happen one of these days. It's one of the most important films of all time.
Put on the wheel. You know?
I'm down.
Yeah, Schindler's List will break your freaking heart.
You know what?
My God.
I'm gonna break a little bit of a rule of my wheel, because Jordy's mom's here. I'm gonna put Schindler's List on the wheel just because you know she's the honorary guest.
Yes.
She's the honorary guest. I just gotta figure out what color I'm gonna give her.
Wait, hold on. Does anyone remember the name of the boat at the end of Jaws without looking it up?
Orca.
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 Yeah, well, that's
I'm gonna make it white.
On the boat.
And did you know that the part where Hooper is in the shark cage was actually filmed with a dwarf person, and a real shark?
Oh wow! I heard they use actually real shark footage in the movies. Maybe that's what
you
it
need
was.
a baby shark in order to eat him.
No. They just no. You don't say midget.
Actually, Mama Bear. I'll allow you 2 movies to put Schindler's List, and then I'll give you a choice about which one to put on our wheel for tonight.
So I get to pick another movie?
Yes, you get to pick another, whatever you want.
A number? What'd you say?
Another
movie.
I was gonna pick that. You stole it right in front of me.
Wait, you stole? Come up with something original.
No, she stole that. That pick right from under me.
Oh dear, what did she pick?
Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump, yeah.
Oh, Forrest Gump. Oh, Forrest Gump.
That is.
Again, have you?
I have.
Of course you see. I've seen Forrest Gump. Obviously, I've seen Forrest Gump.
I just watched that a few days.
And you know what's so funny about this film? Like, with Tom Hanks' character as Forrest Gump, the character Forrest Gump never once curses.
Well, that's weird because the PG-13 movie, and again, it's probably because of what the Jenny storyline, probably why it got the PG-13 rated it did, because otherwise I can't see it as a PG. Oh, the Vietnam sequence too. That is. Oof.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, that's a great movie. Although I haven't seen it in a couple of years.
Same here.
Also, a notable fun fact about Forrest Gump, that's the debut of Haley Joel Osment. People think it's the Sixth Sense's debut. No, it's Forrest Gump.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, he's in the end of the movie. I won't say we
right.
played because it's kind of a spoiler in of itself. But again, thank you, Mama Bear, because you made this better, even better.
one of the best. I think. Honestly, I think
this is one of the best episodes we have because of her. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I like when I make things better.
Yep. Yeah. Great. So now let's go with the rest of our picks before we spin the wheel for the next movie.
If you have her picks on there, make them purple.
Oh, okay. I made them white, but I'm gonna make them purple.
Don't make her look racist with
no,
white.
I mean, no, I don't mean it like that. Oh wait, the viewers are purple, so I'm gonna make it a darker shade of purple. I'm gonna make it a little bit darker shade of purple. There you go, a darker shade of purple. There we go. There we go. That's a darker shade of purple. So,
okay, you know what?
That is an awesome.
Okay, you know what? For my dad, I'll pick. Oh brother, where art thou?
Wait. You want me to put your dad on here too?
No. If you want Forrest Gump, you can do Forrest Gump. And in that same vein, I'll pick Platoon.
You want Platoon or you want Forrest Gump?
Oh, what a sweet child. Look, that is your pick, okay?
Well, I didn't know.
Now, the thing is, I will pick, Oh Brother, Where Art Thou is one of my picks, okay?
All right. Okay. Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? That's the Coen Brothers movie.
Yes.
I've never seen that.
This is our very first
Really?
one.
You've never seen that one?
No, I've seen Fargo. That's my favorite Coen Brothers movie.
Fargo?
Yeah, Fargo.
Fargo.
My favorite is you see what happens, Larry? This is what happens when you fuck a stranger in the ass.
Yeah. The Big Lebowski.
I love the Big Lebowski.
I hope I'm spelling that right. I have to put the name Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? This is one of the Coen Brothers movies I have never seen, but apparently it's one of their best. So
me neither.
But yeah, one of
Where
my
Art Thou? That's what I forgot.
For my from my dad, which I will pick, in a way, that will be Oh Brother, Art Thou? And you know what? Because she just looked up William Dafoe for some reason, I've decided to go with, for my second pick, the 2002
Spider-Man.
Yes.
One of my favorite films of all time, and the best film of 2002.
You're going nowhere.
Yes.
I don't like superhero movies. No, Spider-Man, the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies.
Macho Man.
I love those movies.
Bonesaw McGraw.
Staying away from you. That's a
I love that movie.
What are you doing?
To me, it's almost perfect.
I love Macho.
I love Spider-Man so much.
Spider-Man 2 is even better. I think it's even better.
And that's actually one of the very first movies I saw in theaters.
Same. I saw Spider-Man 2 in theaters when I was 4 years old. I didn't understand anything from it until I got older. But I love it. So
I love it too.
Those are Jordy's picks. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to William. You can go ahead.
For us to get to Spider-Man.
Huh? Yeah. Hunter's a big fan of Spider-Man. Those movies are great. William, go right ahead. This is the two movies.
Oh, you get to see the wheel spin. Ooh.
Yeah, but I have to put in everything entries first.
Well,
I know.
Okay, let William talk.
Well, I'm about to make a huge coincidence with this one. Well, Victor, remember when you said that you picked a movie that stars like one of the stars from 24? Well,
yeah, last week.
Well, I'm gonna go with Stand By Me.
Oh, that's what Kiefer Sutherland.
Yeah, Jack Bauer himself.
Yeah. I believe it or not, I've never seen Stand By Me. I know.
That
I'm sorry.
is like one of the best movies Rob Reiner has ever made.
Yeah, I love Rob Reiner, except for North. That movie can
North.
That movie can eat a rhinoceros.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, speaking of rhinoceros, there's the ending of The Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Also, Jerry O'Connell's in this movie from Jerry Maguire and Scream 2.
Jerry O'Connell, yeah. And Corey Feldman.
Oh, yeah. Wait, was Corey Haim in that movie or is it just Feldman?
Feldman.
I think it's just Feldman.
I think it is just Feldman.
And Will Wheaton from Star Trek, The Next Generation. and I think he's on Picard too. But anyway, William's second pick.
Okay. I was looking back at some of the movies from my childhood, and I was actually looking at some of the films that I actually wanted to add. Mm-hmm. And I do remember the movie being a pretty cute one.
Okay.
It's a Warner Brothers film, and
I hope it's not Zaslav.
It's Free Willy.
Oh, Free Willy! The whale! Orca, the real Orca. The movie that only made money because of the Michael Jackson song in it.
Yeah.
That's the reason why it was a hit, folks.
But didn't the poster kind of spoil the movie, though?
Yes, it did. The cover, every poster, it ruins the entire movie.
Jose,
I don't get it. I never really got the whole meaning behind the cover. I mean, isn't that
because that's when Willie goes free. He's jumping and he goes free. That's the poster. It ruins the fact that he goes free.
Little kids doing all this stuff.
Damn thing.
It's like a dam. It's like
okay. I thought you meant damn.
But yeah, I've never seen Free Willy. I've been interested to watch all three of those for the.
Romy is Free Willy. Okay.
Free Willy. Free Willy. Free Willy.
Yeah.
Free Willy means
Yeah. Yeah, Romy would be able to pick his big blood up over the terrain. Yeah,
Jesus.
Yeah, Romy will be able to pick his big belly off the ground.
All right. I'm going to go next now, and I'm going to pick two movies, one good, one bad, all right? One good movie that I'm going to pick here is a movie I was talking about with in the forum a couple of days ago, which is a good, like, drama that's female-driven as well. Probably better than Barbie. It's The Joy Luck Club from 1993. This is a absolutely phenomenal movie.
That's right. You were telling me about that. Yeah.
Yeah. This is Fennec's in that movie. Ming-Na Wen's in this movie.
Right.
And it's such a great movie. I love that movie. And I think it's a really important movie, too. It's incredible. I'm glad I put that on there. And the bad movie.
You're scaring me.
I needed to put a bad movie because it's been so long since we've done a bad movie, it seems like. And I was just like,
the movie we did was Bratz.
Yeah. Although we're going to do another in about 2 weeks with me
I
and
actually
Jared.
watched that review last night.
Ooh, Small Soldiers.
That's not bad.
It's not a bad movie.
I'm thinking of something even crazier.
Okay. Anyway.
No, wait. I want to hear this. What's so bad? How is it a bad movie?
Well, it was just cheesy.
Cheesy?
Yeah.
Joe Dante does his direction like it's a satire about toys. That's what it is. It's a satire. It's supposed to be silly.
I enjoyed it. It was a cheesy kind of a movie. But when you said Bratz, it made me think of dolls, and dolls made me think of and then there was also the Spider-Man reference, which also made me think of Small Soldiers. So it's just been in my head. But anyway, let him finish. What movie?
Okay, the next one is probably one of the most notorious movies to come out in 2000, other than Mission Impossible 2, which, as you know, I can't stand that movie. But this movie, it's going to get a laugh at a lot of people. It's going to be kind of embarrassing to review because it's a notoriously bad movie. Here we go. Coyote Ugly.
Oh,
no! Coyote Ugly.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
It's Coyote Ugly.
It is an awesome movie.
What? I heard it's terrible.
Oh, no. With Jerry Bruckheimer, producer.
Jerry Bruckheimer, producer. Oh, the best known for that Leanne Rimes song that I can't remember the name of. Can't Fight the Moonlight or something like that. That's the
John Goodman. What were you doing?
Oh my God, I heard this movie is terrible, but I'm gonna watch it anyway.
John Goodman, what were you doing?
Things up.
John Goodman.
What were
he
you
was
doing?
A good daddy.
Yes, he is.
Considering how Goodman.
Yeah, Coyote Ugly. So, Jared?
Piper Paraboo.
So for my first choice,
for
my first choice, I want to do Peter Jackson's directorial debut, Bad Taste.
Oh, Bad Taste! Romy knows about that movie.
Eat like sucker.
That's the movie that made him eat a pickle.
Eat like sucker.
That's the movie that led him to eating a pickle. I find that fucking hilarious. I just never remember what. I need to know where this movie's streaming though, because I don't know if this is hard to stream.
It was the last time I watched it. It was on Tubi.
Okay. Okay. But yeah, Bad Taste. I've never seen this.
I have heard it.
I've seen it twice.
It's like a comedy movie. That's all I know. Yeah, it's like a comedy movie.
Low budget comedy. Like,
and the poster is absolutely hilarious. With the guy, alien guy holding I think it's like AK-47 sticking the finger.
yes.
Yeah, I know. Didn't mean to do that towards you guys.
Scene in the movie where Peter Jackson is fighting himself, where he shot it at 2 different times.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
that is...
You're apart.
All right. What's the next one?
The next one, well, William made me think of it like just something from my childhood. Oh. It's not a great movie, probably not.
Here we go.
But
here we go.
As a kid, Dunstan Checks In.
I haven't seen that movie in like 15 years.
Monkey movie.
Dunstan Checks In?
Yes, with
Monkey movie.
George Costanza. I haven't seen a movie now. Not even 15 years. It's more than 15 years since I've seen this. That's the movie with them in the hotel.
Let me look this up.
Dunstan Checks In. This got an actual theatrical release by Fox in 1996, early January. So that tells you the kind of quality is in it.
Jason Alexander.
Oh, Faye Dunaway's in this movie.
Eric Lloyd. Ramsack.
And Pee-wee.
Pee-wee's in it.
And the guy who played Dr. Claw and Inspector Gadget, Rupert Everett's in this movie.
Oh my! That movie is so bad.
Inspector Gadget, yeah, absolutely.
Matthew Broderick, what were you doing, man?
But yeah, I haven't seen this in over what? Almost 20 years. Almost 20 years. I'm not that old, but it's been forever since I've seen this movie. And the poster of it, oh my god, it looks like the most photoshopped poster I've ever seen. But yeah, there you go. Let's add the wheel. Let's spin the wheel. Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
I'm going to share my screen. I'm just gonna make sure I got everything. This.
Hope you got your toys ready too, Victor.
What? Toy grade?
Damn it, Jordy.
And there he goes. He's like, damn it, Jordy.
There we go.
Damn it, Jordy.
Let me zoom in. Come on.
Yeah.
Zooming the thing in.
There's a lot of films.
Yeah, we have what? 86 entries. All right, here we go.
All right. I'm going with the 1.
Go ahead and spin the wheel. 3, 2, 1, starting now. Here we go.
Come on, the 1. You can do it.
Come on.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no.
Oh,
no. Oh!
Oh!
3 hour movie? Oh, yeah.
Oh, my
Freedom!
No, I'm not.
Yeah, brave freedom. Funny because we were talking about Mel Gibson last week, and now we have to return to Mel Gibson again.
I know.
But yeah, Braveheart. This is gonna be a long 3 hours.
I love Braveheart so much.
Yeah, so that's the film we're going to be doing next week, and then what follows 2 weeks from now. Remember, it's our 1-year anniversary, and it will be that movie that we all are not looking forward to.
I want you guys to know something.
Yeah.
Next week we get to add, the Phantom Menace.
Yes, I was just about to say that. We are contractually obligated next week to put the Phantom Menace on the wheel.
Well, actually, it's mandatory that we do it.
It's mandatory to put it on the wheel. We review it when it spins, but contractually obligated. Mandatory, contractually obligated. It means the same thing. But the Phantom Menace.
Oh, no.
Although I will say Attack of the Clones is worse.
Yeah.
I mean, it is. I mean, the only
it's incompetent to say the very least.
The only good thing about it is Obi-Wan's story and the fight.
I find none of it good.
No, really? I'm with Joy on this one. Ian McGregor.
I find nothing. I felt like Ian McGregor was sleepwalking.
The battle, was bad like that. I mean.
Then again, I'll save that for Attack of the Clones because I have almost nothing nice to say about Attack of the Clones. But anyway, thank you for
never
watching.
had anything nice to say about the Phantom Menace until you finally watched it.
I only have like one or two good things to say about the Phantom Menace.
No, wait a minute. No, it wasn't Phantom Menace. It was Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah, it was Revenge of the Sith that had the positives.
Oh, my God, Jose.
What did he say now?
Look at this bullshit.
No.
Look at this bullshit right here. Look at this bullshit.
Took a picture of you.
Right here.
Got you.
It was great having you on here.
Yeah,
And,
absolutely.
If you ever want to be on here on a certain movie that you love watching as a kid or whatever, you feel free to come
or
back.
any movie in general that speaks to you. Yeah, this is fantastic.
Absolutely.
So yeah, thank you. So thank you for being here, and for the viewers, thank you for watching, and whoever was watching the replay at some other point in time, thank you possibly for watching. I don't know, our views are kind of going down thanks to YouTube algorithm, but otherwise, stay tuned.
So much money. Oh my god.
For Braveheart next Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And with that being said, I'm just gonna say this: good night and eat sharks.
Jordy.
Yeah.
Want to do your outro? Nice seeing you, Mama Bear.
Well, with that being said, thank you all for tuning in. If you like this, give it a thumbs up. If you missed your chance to live chat, comment down below. Give us your thoughts and opinions, and also be sure to subscribe if you're new to the David 3000 Network channel, and also be sure to hit the notification bell so that way you'll be notified when he does an upload, a premiere, or a live stream like this one at all times. Same goes for Count Victor, William the Conqueror, and good old JR up there, and yours truly, the young blood outsider, Jordy Scout, aka James Jet. With that being said, God bless you all. Have a great night, and stay healthy for Barry tomorrow. Now, if you excuse me, I got to talk to these three and make them an offer they can't refuse. So, all right, everybody. Yeah!
And also, to leave you off, moral of the story, ladies and gentlemen, that Jaws did that other movies today can't do. This is the food for thought of the week.
Not every movie needs a post-credit scene.
Good night.
I knew you were going to do that. I knew it. You were going to play that freaking clip.
Good night.
Slucky, floppy vegan.